Oh, absolutely. Here, let me give them the mic here for a second. How excited are we, guys? That's that playoff energy we saw. Now that's that championship energy we saw. And we were at 17th and White Coop, but we're talking about tens of thousands of people that were there already. So we decided let's move a little bit. We're now at 15th and White Coop. This is where we're going to see the Denver Nuggets championship team first as they make a turn here from Wiwata. These guys just cannot wait right now. They've been anxiously waiting for so long. We're talking about some people camping out here overnight to get some of the best seats. So we got about an hour to go, but can't wait right now.
Thank you, Bayan. I love it. You know, can we talk about the championship gear as well? It is fantastic. I love the colors, the pride that you have wearing it. I've seen so many people at the team store. I was there at Ball Arena yesterday. It was packed.
Yeah.
People were buying stuff for today.
Yeah, and they ran out of a lot of stuff, and then they restocked this morning. So all the stuff is back. Get back down there to get all your championship gear. But yeah, you see them out in the crowd. I especially love the black T-shirts with the big logo in them. It's championship merchandise.
And everybody's got the hats. Altitude Authentics did a great job. They put it all together. Everybody's got the gear on. Everybody's ready to party. And I can't wait to see the parade kind of roll along here. And I want to see, is Joker going to be riding a horse? Is he going to be on the fire truck with Hastings and Wingy? What is the Joker going to be? Let's hope the Joker's here. But I'm waiting to see that.
Oh, there's so much more. We have team coverage, and we'll be right back after this break.
And so, the blast is going to be starting. All right. Now, none of this would also be possible if we didn't have support from our sponsors. So we want to take a few minutes to thank our sponsors for making today happen. We've got our presenting sponsors today, your Front Range Toyota stores. Also, visit Denver. Denver Chamber of Commerce and Downtown Denver Partnership. We've got our community sponsors, the Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce, Downtown Denver Partnership, and our
enjoying the moment, to looking back on the rehab, to looking back as myself as a kid. It was a lot. I couldn't hold it in.
3-2-1 and the confetti and all that. What did it feel like to be out there at the end of the game?
Man, it's straight like joy, emotion, validation, just excitement.
I can't shout out these fans enough. I'm just so happy for the city of Denver, Cronkies. We really earned this one, and yeah, it's surreal to see it through. It's tough to answer these questions right now.
You said after the Lakers win, you said you were surprised that you didn't feel more. So I'm curious what you are feeling right now, and if you're looking forward to a parade coming up in Denver.
Minute parade? No. I need to go home.
Pat Riley said something many years ago. I used to have it up on my board when I was a head coach in Sacramento, and I talked about the evolution in this game and how you go from a nobody to an upstart, and you go an upstart to a winner, and a winner to a contender, and a contender to a champion. And the last step is after you're a champion is to be a dynasty.
The emotions riding high after their victory Monday night. What I love about the team is they're not afraid to show emotion. They're humble, and it's just incredible to watch their journey. I think they have the greatest underdog story in the NBA that was really not looked at by the national media.
Yeah, oh yes. We have a lot to say about the national media. There's no doubt about that. But I will say this. When you look at this basketball team and the focus that they show throughout the entire playoffs, when you talk about not a ton of emotion, yeah, they held that in. Even as the city celebrated when they beat the Lakers and swept the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, we were celebrating like it was almost the championship at that point in time, but they had a bigger goal in mind. And that goal was to win a title, and they stayed focused and just on that goal, and they were able to get it.
Yeah, I thought it was really sweet. Just listening to the guys. You listen to Jamal Murray. Of course, he's all about the emotion and the journey. And Michael Porter Jr. with the biggest smile on his face, just feeling it. Aaron Gordon in Funland. And Nikola Jokic, he just wants to go home. He wants to get on a plane and get to Serbia. He's the revelation and all the celebration, all the stuff. I think it's fantastic. It's just where we want to be.
And this is a team that the roster has so much depth. Every player plays a critical role, right, guys?
Yeah, they do. And, you know, they needed every single one of those guys. I mean, even, you know, we saw Reggie Jackson and DeAndre Jordan on the court in these playoffs. And, you know, the good thing about this team is that everybody knew their role. Everybody accepted that role. Everybody embraced, if they weren't playing, they embraced the players that were on the court, and the players that were playing understood the importance of the players that were on the bench cheering them on or giving them advice.
Yeah, I think after midseason, when they made a trade and traded Bones Highland, I think the locker room was one. They got it all together, everybody on the same page. You mentioned DeAndre Jordan. He got in for 3 or 4 minutes in that last game and played pretty good. Blocked a shot, got an assist, got a rebound. He just played his role, and I thought it was really terrific. This is a team that came together, and I think when you look back on this team, you guys, you're going to look and go, you know, this is one of the better teams that has won an NBA championship. May not be the 86 Boston Celtics or the 80 Lakers, but certainly one of the better teams to win.
16-4.
Yeah.
16-4.
Third best all time.
There you go. I mean, that's you don't put that kind of record up and not be some kind of a significant basketball team.
Absolutely. And it's the reason why fans just absolutely love them. They love so many players on this team. It's not just about the MVP. It's just an all-around complete picture, right? Well, let's go out to some fans. Let's go to Tony Kovaleski. He's at 17th and Wazee in downtown Denver. Tony, how's it going out there this morning?
Hey, gang, we are having a great time out here. People started arriving early. You know, we talk about numbers, and we've talked about those 16 wins the Nuggets had, but this is a city that's making an annual event out of these things. 351 days ago, we were down here for the Avalanche. Now we're getting ready to celebrate. Want to introduce you to some of my friends here because we're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. But let's see about the other side. Are you guys having a good time? I can't hear you. I can't. Are you having fun? There are about 5 or 6 people deep. We got here at 6 this morning. There were people already lined up. I want to take you over and introduce you to a good friend of mine. Scarlett's here. She was here at 7 o'clock. Good morning, Scarlett. How are you? Who's your favorite Nugget?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. And let's talk about the gear your mom has. Asha's her mom right here. Mom, talk to me about how you got her all decked out there.
So last night we went and got some Nuggets gear. We got the hat. She wanted this today. So
nice.
Have the nice necklace
and the shirt and everything. Are we having fun?
Yes.
Do you realize there are people here that are 47 years old and have never been to a parade for the Nuggets?
Uh-huh.
How old are you?
5.
5. Maybe you'll be here 5 and next year for 6. Thanks, Scarlett. How about it? Everybody having a good time? Everybody having a good time? I got to tell you, they're 5, 6 deep all the way up and down. We're here at 17th and Wazee. The parade, they're going to come from up here at about 10 o'clock. The parade route takes you all the way down 17th to Broadway, and then it'll turn right on Broadway to Civic Center Park, and that will take you back to what will be the big event down there. So, Jessica, it is a good time out here. Everybody's still lining up. The crowds are building. And on the safety issue, we saw bomb-sniffing dogs go up and down the street. We've seen a lot of Denver police here, so clearly everybody upping their game to make sure this is nothing but a party all day long. Back to you guys.
Definitely the happiest place to be in Colorado today. Thank you, Tony. I love seeing the kids out there. The memories today is going to create for them and their families is just incredible. And, you know, Dempsey, you're from Boulder.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like to be a lifelong fan.
That literally, when they have 47 years, I'm 48, turned 48 this year.
Wow.
And so
Nailed it.
the entirety of my life, I have waited for this moment. And yeah, Scarlett, that was just so, that was adorable. And I think when you look at this playoff run and this basketball team and what it's doing for young fans and bringing more fans into the fold, it's a really big deal. And Chris, we were at those watch parties as well, and you saw the families and the kids and everybody celebrating and being able to really feel their fandom. And so I think, look, it's another one of the reasons why this has been so good.
You know, you guys talked about the happiest place on earth. That used to be Disneyland.
Yes.
It used to be Disneyland. Now it is Denver, Colorado. Just to be out here with 500 or 700 or 900 or a million fans, all with just one thing. They want to celebrate this team. They want to enjoy the day. They want to watch the players. They want to pay tribute. I just think it's a wonderful day, not only in the city of Denver, but the state of Colorado and all over the world, Sombor, Serbia, all the places that have Nuggets fans. There they are. They are dug in, and they are waiting for the parade to get right here so they can really celebrate.
And you mentioned the fans all over the world. When I was covering the team in Miami, I was shocked just how many Serbian fans were there. They were cheering on Jokic and the whole team, and it was just really incredible to see so many people from around the world, celebrating the Denver Nuggets. I mean, that's the impact that this team has had this season.
And Nikola Jokic in himself, as you mentioned Miami, when we go to Milwaukee and Chicago, it's the same thing. As a matter of fact, Milwaukee and Chicago quite often have Serbian heritage nights when Nikola Jokic is there because they know he is a draw, even if he is on the opposing team. And he is a galvanizing force, certainly around the world, the NBA being a global game. And certainly he is we were talking about the Mount Rushmore of players here in Denver, Colorado. He's already on it. He's already on it. And the fans here love him.
I was just checking. You know, Sombor is way ahead. I think 6 to 8 hours ahead of the United States. And they stay up until the middle of the night. They start in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. to watch the games. They're watching now. They're in prime time. I want to say hello to all the Serbian fans over there. Havala. It's just a fantastic group effort between the United States and Serbia and all the fans all over the world. We have the World Championship, and we are celebrating today.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, for more insight, let's go to Denver 7's Lionel Bienvenu. He is with Bill Hanslick, former Nuggets player and coach, beloved by all. Guys, this is an incredible day to celebrate.
Try something. Let me see all those hands in the sky right now.
Right in front of the Tabor Center, the Westin over there, and this guy is up for the title of Mr. Nugget for sure. Bill Hanslick got here in 1982 as a Nuggets player, and for the last 41 years, on and off, Bill, you've been associated with the Nuggets as a player, a head coach, and now a broadcaster. You're like a rock star out here. Everybody wants to talk to you, but this has to be special for the fans, the players, but you, man, you've been here almost from the beginning.
Lionel, I love it. I've been waiting forever to do this right here. Check this out.
What do we
Let's
got?
Go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Oh, this is so sweet.
Yeah.
That's music to my...
Well, we got down here like at 6:30 a.m. and Nuggets fans are already down here, packed up the Starbucks over there. But man, what a day. The best day in Nuggets history, Bill, was Monday when they won their first NBA title. The second best day in Nuggets history is today, when hundreds of thousands of Nuggets fans can celebrate this victory with the team.
Yeah, it's really going to be interesting to see what that actual crowd count is. But they're lined up about 8-10 deep.
Yeah.
All the way. We're 5 blocks from the parade down there. And they'll come right up 17th Street, finish at a Civic Center. And it's just so cool seeing the outfits, the get-ups, the chains, the jerseys. This Nugget nation just loves watching the Denver Nuggets and having a
We got a
W.
Larry O'Brien trophy in the crowd as well. But yeah, the parade starts right there at Union Station, about 5 blocks down, and it'll make its way here. And we'll see all the trucks carrying all the players, coaches, everybody associated with the team.
There might be some adult beverages on there, too.
I think
What do you think?
probably by 6 a.m. the adult beverages are flowing. But Michael Malone said he's going to get off the truck. He said yesterday, and he's going to walk around, talk to the fans, and mingle with Nuggets
maybe we can
Nation.
grab him for a second.
Yeah, hopefully he's there.
Yeah.
But the one truck I want to see, Bill, is the truck carrying Nikola Jokic, the MVP, and the Jokic brothers. To me, that's going to be the party truck.
Oh, that'll be big time. They're big dudes, as everybody knows. And I'm interested in one other guy, though, Lionel. I have a guy, Dylan Barkman, that works for me at a Gold Crown Fieldhouse. All right. And he is also a ball boy in the locker room. He will be on the floats. He could be the oldest ball boy down at Pepsi
How
Center.
old is he?
I think Dylan's a little under 40.
Okay.
But he's got a relationship with all the players, so I always get a little bit of insight from Dylan.
Well, that'll be great. Okay, let's get another chant going, all right? People are kind of standing around looking at you. You signed autographs, Bill. Everybody wanted to take a picture with you. Let's go. Cheerleader
Let's get
time.
it going again. Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Louder!
Awesome, man. I mean, the parade hasn't even started yet, and this is the atmosphere we got.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the noise.
Oh, my
when
goodness.
the trucks come by. I think there's 40 of them. I don't know, I have 40, but maybe
when-
every
when-
player's got their own entourage.
When Malone, Murray, Jokic, Aaron Gordon, who's probably going to get off the truck too, or walk around.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll have a shirt on this time.
MPJ, Bruce Brown, KCP, everybody coming down, Christian Brown, and they hold up that Larry O'Brien trophy. This place is going to go absolutely crazy. So we're going to be all. We carry the whole parade live, and of course the rally at Civic Center Park. Hanslick, you're the man.
Lionel,
You
great to
deserve
be
this
here.
as much as
Oh,
anybody.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Go Nuggets!
All right, Jessica, that's it for now with Mr.
We'll be
Nugget,
back.
Bill Hanslick. We'll be back later. Let's go back to you at Civic Center
Yeah,
Park.
from player to coach to cheerleader today. I know that felt good. What an incredible moment. Thanks, guys. The party is definitely getting pumped up out here. I feel the energy is elevating a little bit.
Yeah, you got the DJ out here, DJ Paws out here spinning the tunes, and yeah, you see the crowd so excited, ready to go. How amazing is it to see all those people lined up along the streets as well in the reports we've been having here during this program so far. But yeah, this is Energy on 10. That's what this is. There's DJ Paws. That's my guy. He deserves it as well. His dad worked as a member of the game presentation staff a long time ago. So you see the lineage here from coaches to players to the DJ. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a big deal.
He's playing some good music. I did a little San Diego State math. I counted 1,056 words from Bill Hanslick, and he didn't mention defense once.
He didn't say defense.
No, he didn't say
Oh my
defense.
gosh,
I don't know
amazing.
what's the story. Hanslick's going soft.
A lot of offense being played today.
Definitely. Well, we have much more on the 2023 Champions Parade. We'll be right back.
If I know you guys, don't hurt nobody.
Apparently becoming an NBA champion turns you into a big kid. They look like they had a great time Monday night. And those two, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, they've been incredible to watch all season long.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, you're talking about, for my money, it's the best duo in the NBA. And what they've been able to do to grow together as a tandem has been amazing. I mean, we've watched them come in to the Nuggets when the Nuggets needed the help We've watched them grow together, go through experience and heartbreak together. We watched Jamal Murray go through injury and then come back and do what he did this year. And through it all, they've been together, Chris, and it is peanut butter and jelly. They are peanut butter and jelly. That's what it is.
And that's what kids eat. You were talking about being big kids. I heard some people say, oh my God, they were in the pool. They almost drowned. That could have been dangerous. Forget about all that. When you win a championship, you're not thinking about stuff like that. You're thinking about going out and celebrating and getting delirious with your friends. It's not a coincidence that Nikola Jokic grabbed Jamal Murray and then Michael Malone pushed them both into the pool. That's not a coincidence. Those three guys together, Malone at the helm, Jokic and Murray, that's a trio that's going to last a long time here in Denver.
It really is. And, you know, look, the consistency with which they played this year, I mean, you got to have big-time players, and obviously Nikola Jokic is a two-time MVP. And then you have to have a guy like Jamal Murray who literally raises his career playoff average 8 points per game over his career regular season average. That's insane. It's insane. And then he averaged 32.5 points in the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. He raised his level. They both raised their level at the right time. They are never scared of any big moment. They always seem to come through. They are big-time players.
When those two were connected, they were on fire and unstoppable. They won. They made the difference in a lot of those games.
You know what's interesting? A lot of people got to see Jokic for the first time and Murray together. Most of the people saying, yeah, we knew Jokic was a two-time MVP, averages 25 and 50. But we didn't know Jamal Murray was this good. They didn't know that Jamal Murray was clutch, that he would make big shots, that he would make big defensive plays. And I think it was kind of an eye-opener. People in Denver knew it because we saw it in the bubble. Right. We saw it in the bubble, and it would have happened again and again and again, but it didn't because of circumstances. So those two guys together, are they the best duo? Let's put it this way. They're the best duo that played in the playoffs this season. I think you can mark that down.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about a rookie on the team, Christian Brown. He was an integral part of this championship run. Denver 7's Jason Granauer spoke to his high school coach about his championship pedigree.
You know, there are so many storylines in this Nuggets championship, including some big-time contributions from the bench, and that includes rookie Christian Brown, who now adds to a very impressive resume. And to talk more about that, joining me now, his high school basketball coach, Ed Fritz, kind enough to join us from Kansas. Ed, tell me about Christian's resume.
Well, Christian has a very extensive resume. I was lucky enough to be his high school coach. His sophomore, junior, and senior year, he won state titles. His senior year, he was Kansas and Gatorade Player of the Year. He was lucky enough to get recruited by Coach Self at Kansas. He played 3 years at KU. He won 3 Big 12 titles, and he also won his last year the national championship at KU. So him going from a high school all the way to win a national championship in college, he just kept on getting better and better and better. And he was probably projected as a second or third round draft pick, but he kept playing so well and kept improving. He ended up being a first round draft pick of the Nuggets.
And now an NBA champion in his rookie season. It's kind of easy to say all he does is win because he's won pretty much everywhere he goes. Why do you think that is?
I think it's a lot of reasons, but I think Christian is so smart as a player. He really is good at figuring out what the team needs, and then he does it and executes it. This year with the Nuggets was a little up and down at times. He was in the rotation, out of the rotation, but I think he kind of figured out that, you know, defensively he could guard a multiple position set, and then offensively, you know, he's a 10-year veteran when it comes to cutting to the basket and attacking the rim and those type of things. So I think he's earned the respect of his teammates. I've been lucky enough to go to a couple games, and it sure seems like everybody in the arena loves him. So he's had quite a rookie season.
When did you know that he could be a special basketball player?
Well, you may not believe this, but when he was a freshman at Blue Valley Northwest, he was 5'8", but he was good enough to make our junior varsity team. So he played JV his freshman year. Between his freshman and sophomore year, I think he ended up being 6'4", the start of his sophomore year. And I've never been around a player that has improved as much as he has. It just seems like every time I turn around, he was taking another step. And kind of towards the end of his junior year, I just remember turning to the coaches on the bench and saying, I think we got a pretty good player here, and I could see this guy being a pro one day. So it was really cool just to be a part of it.
And not just a pro, but now an NBA champion. Christian Braun adding to his resume, which in turn adds to your resume. Ed, you get to say that you coached an NBA champion. Ed Fritz, thanks so much for the time today.
Hey, thank you, Jason. Sure appreciate it.
And an integral part of the team, Christian Braun played 24 minutes in Monday night's game in his rookie year. Well, take a look at this crowd. They are ready to get this parade and party started. We'll have much more after this break. Make it a little bit extra special the way you guys built this from the ground up.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We've been together, so like it's true care, it's true unselfishness. Like everybody's spacing for each other on the court, everybody picking each other up whether they play or not, and that's why we're the best team in the world.
All the adversity you've been through, everything to get to this point. What does it feel like to be here right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Lit. But it feels amazing, you know what I'm saying? It feels amazing to do with this group of dudes in this fashion on our home court. You couldn't draw this up any better. It feels great. First time in history, man. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say.
You call me journeyman, 75 different teams. You better put champion at the end. Cal, I'm so happy for you, man.
How happy are you for the city of Denver, for Nuggets fans to get to experience this for the first time?
Thrilled. I mean, the energy in the city's electric. We felt in an arena tonight, and I think we'll be buzzing for a long time.
Is this what you envisioned?
Yes. In my wildest dreams, this is what I envisioned. I didn't know how we were going to do it, but I knew we were going to do it someday, and to do it with this group is everything.
You know, the fans are amazing. And if anybody doesn't believe it, just go look at the record. We're 10-1 in the playoffs at home. I mean, well, it's awesome.
What do you have to say to Nuggets fans?
Nuggets Nation, this is all for you. We do everything for you guys, man, and we're going to continue to do that. First of many, first of many.
How about you? You celebrate. You celebrate. Hey, Denver, you celebrate.
I didn't know champagne goggles were a thing. I think they're going to need them again today. Well, joining the party is Vic Lombardi.
Jessica, what's up?
So glad you're with us. He brought the breakfast of champions, an orange and a stogie to the party. Still celebrating from Monday night.
They had to sub Chris Dempsey out because he couldn't go all the way. He was a starter. We're bringing Lombardi off the bench for a little fun, a little Christian Braun mojo.
I never thought I'd live to see this day, just so you know.
Vic, you were a ball boy for the Nuggets in the 80s.
Yes.
That is incredible.
Yes.
What has it been like to cover the team this championship season?
Well, as Chris can attest, when you're there on the inside and you're watching every game, it's tough to sit back and really get the perspective you need. And it'll hit somewhere down this summer. It'll hit. Right now, we're just still in the moment. I can't believe we're here. Can you?
Yeah, I do now. I believe it. You see all these people, you know, we were with the team the whole year, and it's game by game. You're thinking about all the things that go into winning one game or two games or three games, or what's the bench going to be like, what's the discipline, who's on the team, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're NBA champion. So it's a wonderful feeling, and it's special to share it with all of Denver and Colorado and the world.
Absolutely, and a lot of people woke up across the nation. They were surprised to see the Denver Nuggets as NBA champions, but this is no fluke. This isn't luck. This is a team that has been putting this together for years and really working on it. We've seen them really develop into this championship team, right?
You don't get to first place and hold on to first place for half a season with sheer luck. Now, to win a championship in any sport, it requires a lot of things. Health, and a lot of that is luck, and the Nuggets had bad luck historically when it comes to health. The other thing you need to win a championship is great players, and they've got the best player on earth right now, as the entire world found out.
I got one more thing to say. I would like to thank all the naysayers out there in TV land and all over the world. The Kendrick Perkins, the Nick Wrights, the Chris Mannixes, all the people that doubted the Denver Nuggets, that picked against the Denver Nuggets every single game of every single series.
Rocket fuel.
Every single. And credit to Michael Malone, who used that. He used it as motivation for this Denver Nuggets team. Look at how these people feel about us, what they think we can do. No, we can do more. And I just think they played a big role. I think that motivated the Denver Nuggets to go all the way.
Jessica, let me add one last thing. You know, Denver for years, it's always been known as a Broncos town, and rightfully so. 3 championships. The Avs have won 3 championships. Exactly right. Well, this is proof positive. This is a sports town.
This is a championship town.
Championship parade city is what it is. It's always been a sleepy, good basketball city, always, and you can see by the numbers here today.
And the people who really haven't doubted, that crowd out there, look at those fans. They've been with the team all the way, 4 decades waiting for this moment. And it is incredible to celebrate. The sun is coming out. This is going to be a great party. We'll be right back. Denver 7 and Altitude Sports coverage of the Denver Nuggets 2023 Champions Parade. Take a look at this moment after the game Monday night. Aaron Gordon, man of the people, no shirt, no shower, still wearing his shorts from the game, hanging out with fans in the streets of downtown Denver, celebrating like no other. This is an incredible moment. I think this is just one of the other reasons why Denver Nuggets fans love this team so much. They're so down to earth. I think we're going to see more of that, hopefully, on the parade route today.
Well, that's flat out crazy by Aaron Gordon. I was in the locker room the other night during the celebration, and everyone noticed, where's Aaron? Where did Aaron go? And he ends up walking the streets of downtown Denver. I know he lived close by. I'm not sure if he walked all the way home, but only Aaron Gordon can get away with that. He's a large man, so nobody's going to mess with him.
Yeah, he really didn't walk home. He skipped home. I think of all the pictures and all the videos and everything I saw and everything that's gone on so far, the Aaron Gordon parade, the Pied Piper leading the Nuggets fans right down the street, celebrating. They're all delirious. He's delirious. He's going up. He's going down. Just one of the many, many fun moments.
The goal, Jessica, now by the end of this parade coverage is to have Marlowe shirtless among the people, like Aaron Gordon.
I might do that.
I think
I might have to see that happen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Hopefully Aaron Gordon doesn't get offended. Well, lots of fans are out there on the parade route. It's about to get started in about an hour or so. Let's go to Veronica Acosta. She's at 17th and Champa. Veronica, how are fans feeling out there?
You know, it's funny that you guys mentioned Aaron Gordon, because it's the one name that I keep hearing when we talk to fans out here. They're ecstatic to see him. And take a look, Jessica. We've got a lot of fans out here. We've been here since 4 in the morning. Oh, yeah, look at that. They are excited. The biggest of fans, the tiniest of fans. And we have Jeremy and Elvira here with us today. You guys are lifelong Nuggets fans. You got here early. How are you feeling?
I'm just excited to see my core, my team, succeed, to come and represent their city and bring all of these people together, bring all of these families in our community together in a joyous celebration of your excellence. You did this, you worked hard, and you earned it. From roster spot 1 to 15, I love all of you guys for what you've done this year.
And you said something interesting. I asked you, who are you most excited to see? You said everyone, the entire team.
I am. You know, people sometimes discount what your role players do. But if you talk to Mike, you talk to Joker, you talk to any of our players, they're going to tell you, people like Ish Smith and DJ, they're out there every day giving advice. They're giving you moral support. They're standing up for you and keeping that team together. And chemistry, I think, played a huge role for us because our team has always been tight. And I think it's people like that that keep it in that structure, in that tightness.
And I'm going to let you guys do what they've been doing all morning long, Jessica. They have been hyping up the crowd. They are yelling. You guys are excited. I mean, show us what you've been doing. They have been at it, seriously, all morning long.
Let's go Nuggets!
They are the ones who are really hyping up this crowd, you guys. They are getting even the smallest of kids involved. So we're going to send it over to you. We're going to keep going around this crowd and bringing you the best of the best fans.
I haven't
Jessica.
seen a Vuvuzela since the World Cup.
brought a Vuvuzela to the parade.
I was going to say that.
I have one of those. I
Yeah,
should
I
have
have one
brought it.
too. We're missing out. I love the fans. They are just the most incredible, and they love every single player on this team.
And that man was very well educated on
Oh,
what
yeah.
makes up a great team, as Chris can attest. It's not just about the stars. It's easy to say Nikola Jokic is what he is and Jamal Murray. But if you don't have the back end of that locker room, if you don't have the DeAndre Jordans, the Ish Smiths, the guys who don't get much playing time, but keep it together, that's important.
Yeah, it's interesting kind of how the Nuggets came together. They had 9 returning guys, and they had 8 new players, so they really had to kind of blend things together. They didn't get off to the fastest start, but Michael Malone kind of molded this team, got them going, and on December 20th, that's when they ascended to first place in the Western Conference, and they held that all the way through to the end of the season and then went on their playoff run. So kind of a slow start, a slow build, but look where we are now. Vuvuzelas are rocking, fans are crying, and here we are.
That's a sign of a championship when you see the Vuvuzela.
Oh, absolutely. And I know it's probably been a slow start for the team this morning. The celebrations haven't stopped since Monday night. Let's go out to Nick Rothschild. He's out on one of the fire trucks. Nick, who do you have out there with you?
Jessica, I don't know if you have return video or a monitor, but no one. I am on an empty fire truck right now, at least for the moment. We're waiting on some assistant coaches. You're right, it has been a slow start for these guys. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Malone just got into their fire truck moments ago. That's off to my left here. I'm not sure you guys are going to be able to see that from where we are. We'll see if my intrepid reporter or photographer, Jordan Ward, can get a look at Jamal Murray in the backwards hat. Nemanja Jokic, Strahinja Jokic, Nikola Jokic all in that fire truck as well. Michael Malone and some of the other assistant coaches are in the fire truck behind that. One thing I can report that I have seen as we're waiting to take off here from Ball Arena is Scott Hastings has already chugged 1 beer. I saw that in person live happening on that fire truck. So Scotty is 1 beer in on this parade. Since I am in an empty fire truck, as you can see for the time being, my plan is to take the Michael Malone approach to this parade and hop out, hang out with the crowd as we go by, maybe grab some of the guys as they're hanging out with the crowd, maybe Coach Malone as he's running around. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay up here. We'll see how the parade progresses, but it looks like there are some fire trucks moving. So we are set to depart here probably in the next 5 minutes. We'll be seeing all of you along the route there shortly after. And I can tell you this as well. This thing is like a powder keg, guys. We are about to ignite the fuse, and once we hit Union Station, I think this whole thing is going to explode. The players are pumped. The firefighters are pumped that are riding with us. Everyone is so excited on these trucks. So let's light this thing and get started, and we'll check in with you later. Maybe we can have some fun. Back to you.
Nick Rothschild, man of the people. We are ready to get this party started. We have much more to come. We'll be right back.
Rebound down to KCP. 8 seconds left to go. Casey's across the timeline, and he'll dribble it out. The 47-year wait is over. The Denver Nuggets stand on top of the NBA world. They are champions. And Nuggets fans from sea to shining sea can rest in peace.
I get chills every time I watch that because of the pure emotion in his voice. I mean, he really broke down when he got the realization they won.
I got to ask a broadcast question on this one because this man calls play-by-play just like Jason Kosminski did. We had Kos on our radio show this morning, And he said, you know, that was such an important line that he had to write it down. He had to write down, if the Nuggets win that game, write it down. What would you have done in that situation? Don't you have to be prepared for that?
I think you have to kind of know what you want to say, and then let the emotion bring it out. I give credit to Jason Kosmicki, did a great job on that call. A fantastic radio call. You know, sometimes you prepare something, sometimes you don't. It just depends. I'm not sure what I would have done. I would have been delirious. Would have been, something like that. Maybe a little more animated than Jason, a little bit. But what a fun moment, not only for him and his family and the Nuggets fans, but that call, it goes down in history. That call is going to be there forever and ever. And yes, I'm a little bit jealous. A little bit jealous that Jason got to make the call. But thank goodness he did a good one.
Oh, he did a great job. I think everybody was nervous watching that, and the emotion just kind of flooded you as the realization that it was over.
Let me say one more thing about that. Quick thought. The quick thought is you don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
That's your quick thought. Get it out, get it there, don't screw it up.
I've been asked to remove the orange from the set. I'm going to throw it at Mosier.
We're keeping the stogie, though. All right, let's go out to Denver 7's Danny New. Danny, you've had no trouble finding the positivity. You're out at Colfax and Broadway this morning. How are fans out there?
It's been so great. I was licked by a dog in a Nuggets jersey earlier named Angel. Angels wore that shirt every win. One time they lost when she wasn't wearing it, and then her owner, Kelvin, was like, you have to wear this jersey from now on. So I've met a lot of fans who have superstitions the way they should. They make the wins happen. It's always what you did at home that made the win happen. I've met some fans, but here's some young fans. I assume at their first parade ever. Got Jackson, Brooklyn, Luca. Jackson, is this your first parade?
Yes.
You weren't at the Avalanche parade last year?
No.
Okay, and who is your favorite Nugget, my friend?
Jamal Murray.
And why's that?
He could just do everything, and it's pretty cool.
I just like when they say Murray Flurry. Whenever he makes like 5 shots in a row and you're at the game, they're like, Murray Flurry! Because he makes like 5 in a row. It's like he's snowing, he's making it rain. I love when he does that. Okay, let's talk to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, first off, are you excited to be at the parade today?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about it?
That I get to see the Nuggets.
That is a really cool component. One of my favorite factors. Okay, they want me to toss back to one of my best friends in the world, Jessica Porter. Can you say Jessica back to you, please?
Jessica?
Back to you. Back to you, Jessica.
Back to you, Jessica.
Perfect, Jessica.
Denver 7's Danny New back from his honeymoon. Congratulations. Well, it has been an incredible morning. I hear the trucks are moving. All 53 of them.
Oh, we're doing it.
We're doing it. We're ready. We're ready to see our players. We'll be right back with more after this quick break. Is ready for this party to start, and the fans out here are going wild. Guys, you know, Michael Malone was excited when he saw 18,000 fans at the watch party. How is he going to react when he sees everybody out here today?
Oh, this is so good. I came to a parade and an electric dance party broke out. We got a concert behind us.
Well, that watch party was 19,000, almost 19,000 in each of the nights they were at Ball Arena. This is 500,000 to 1 million people. Pretty incredible.
And it will hit different because they're used to seeing the arena full, but when they see 500,000 people in front of them, that's when it hits home.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible. We have much more coming up. The parade is about to get started. This is the best place to be in Colorado today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Is this how it's supposed to feel? Over 5 decades of Nuggets basketball, 56 years of Nug life. Oh, you've heard of Nug life. It's the David Thompson-led Nuggets, storming to the 76 ABA Finals, only to lose to Dr. J and the Nets. It's the highest scoring game in NBA history, which the Nuggets lost. It's Doug, Dan, and Alex, fast breaking to the 85 Western Finals, only to fall to the Showtime Lakers. It's Dikembe on the floor. It's that 11-win season. It's Melo and George and Chauncey and another Western Finals loss to the Lakers. It's Bubble Murray and the boys going bonkers. Another bubble burst by the Lakers. That's Nug life. But that is all history. Welcome to the golden era of Denver Nuggets basketball, where the tide turns, where MVPs are made, where the dreaded Lakers are swept. It took 56 years, and here we are. Was it worth the wait? All that weight in gold. Hey, Denver, bring it in. It's time to party.
Welcome to Denver 7 and Altitude Sports coverage of the Denver Nuggets 2023 Champions Parade and Rally, presented by Toyota. Visit Denver and the city of Denver. I'm Jessica Porter, joined by Vic Lombardi and Chris Marlowe. The party is getting started. The parade has started. All 53 trucks are on the road. The team is ready to get this started. They've been waiting the last few days to finally celebrate with their fans, their city. I have chills because this is really a moment in history for the Denver Nuggets and the city.
Jessica, this is a dream for me to be here. Born and raised in this city, following this team all my life. The fact that we're sitting here about to help the viewers navigate a parade, Chris, it's surreal.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, is it better that you're in the parade riding in the trucks, or is it better to be out here with all the folks and all the people paying tribute to the team that has kind of won our hearts? It's a tough call.
I'm definitely proud just to be a part of it.
Well, and the fact that, when you saw them that open, there has been 5 decades of getting close but not close enough. And that's what we've done. Here we are.
We did it. Well, let's go out to the streets. Denver 7's Tony Kovaleski out at 17th and Wazee. Tony, the trucks are right behind you. I'm sure the crowd is pumped.
Jessica, it's been amazing. We've seen Christian Brown go through here, Mayor Hancock, many of the players, lots of champagne, lots of cigars, everybody having fun. Let's go over here and see what we got. Representative Leslie Herod having some fun. Denver firefighters having some fun. Clearly a celebration. Players going through, city leaders, and the crowd. How about some Let's Go Nuggets? Unbelievable. More people coming through. It's been about 10 minutes of driving through. We counted there's going to be about 70 different cars coming in. We're looking to see who will be in the next group. It's slowing down here, but I got to tell you, there are 8 to 10 people deep here at 17th and Wazee. We're looking forward to, obviously, Nikola Jokic and the others. He's going to be in the last fire truck coming through. Let's see what we can catch up to right here. Can you hear the crowd? Can you hear the fun? It is a party here. Everybody locked in and loaded and celebrating. Now there's candy. We're going to toss it back to you guys. They're making their way to Civic Center Park, and the party has officially started.
Oh my gosh, we definitely needed the champagne goggles again today. Thank you, Tony. Let's go out to Katie Wingy. She's on a fire truck, just left Ball Arena. Katie, how's it going out there?
All right, guys, we have rounded the corner. The parade has officially started. I am hanging out with KCP and his family. Aaron Gordon is his family. The cigars are out already. They are enjoying themselves. We're going to have to keep a close eye on this truck to keep you guys updated on how the celebrations are happening because it's already pretty lit. Look at all the trains. So many Nuggets fans taking it all in, getting a chance to see this championship team whenever they can. It's unbelievable. This is just the beginning of this parade. Just the beginning. I'll send it back to you guys.
You can barely hear. The crowd is so loud. What do? Do you get back on the train, or do you just keep celebrating?
I was on one of those trucks last year during the Avalanche parade, and just so you know, Jessica, when we talk to them, they're not going to hear a word we're saying.
They're not.
It's so loud along the route, and it gets bigger and bigger as you get to Broadway. Once they get to Broadway, it'll be about 30 to 40 people deep.
I guess we don't have to say anymore. Can you hear the crowd? Can anybody hear the crowd? Yes, we can hear the crowd. It's massive. It's very, very loud.
It is undeniable. And, you know, this celebration is just as much for the fans and the families as well as the veterans. Let's get out to Lionel Bienvenu. He is with Bill Hanslick in downtown Denver on the parade route. Looks like we also got a shot of Tony Kovaleski out there.
He's following DeAndre Jordan,
Oh
got
my
off a truck already. That was predictable.
Did not take long at all. He's got a bottle of champagne in his hand.
I think that just shows DeAndre Jordan is a veteran.
Yes.
This is his first NBA title.
Yeah.
And he wants to walk among the people.
Why
I think
not?
it's great.
He's as big as a truck. Why not? Just go there.
He doesn't need to be on the truck at all. That's such an incredible moment. The fans are going absolutely wild. They are loving every single moment of this. Let's go back out to Lionel Bienvenu and Bill Hanslick. Lionel, what are you guys seeing out there? I mean, it is crazy. The fans, the players.
Sounds like Lionel's having some.
The players.
Wrestling championship belt with him up there. That's almost as
He's got the belt. This is awesome. How about that? Look at all these trucks. Crowd is going absolutely ballistic out here.
I mean, Christian Brown, though, right?
Christian Brown.
Championship in high school, Kansas national championship, and then NBA champion in 5 years.
That's not bad. Who we got on this truck? Oh, Dan Sheminsky and his kids, the trainer.
Right.
Trainer of the Nuggets.
Well, I mean, look at these fans, Bill. Let's get his "Let's Go Nuggets" chant from these fans.
Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Let's go Nuggets! Woo! Felipe!
Felipe. Well, but yeah, everybody's having a great time.
Look at the kiddies. Look at the kiddies. Trainers. Oh, wow. You guys are awesome.
I know, Hanslick, you should be on a truck.
No. These are my guys right here. These guys right here. They're it. They get the job done. Keep everybody healthy, physically fit. They really... Well, let's just say they made Nikola Jokic, right? Yeah. They got it done. Look at their kids. You guys having fun? You guys having fun? Woo!
All right, so Bill, apparently your mic's the only one working.
All right, thanks,
Mine,
guys. You're having way too much fun out there. I've never seen a crowd like this downtown. It's almost impossible to hear anything. This is the perfect day for a PTO day, but I suspect there's probably a lot of suspicious sick calls happening right now.
Why not? I think Lionel's learning what we know already. Hanslick sometimes forgets he's on television and starts going stream of conscious. He's just like talking to people out there.
And when he forgets what he's going to say, he goes, "Let's go Nuggets, let's go Nuggets."
He doesn't know if he's supposed to be presenting or celebrating.
Well, you know what,
A
though?
little bit of both.
You know, Bill Hanslick, and again, this is why it's for those players who came before, who built the foundation. Bill Hanslick had the unfortunate opportunity, if you want to call it, of coaching that 11-win team. It was the worst team in Nuggets history, one of the worst teams in NBA history, and they came from those ashes and built what they have today.
Yeah, I think that's one of the neat things about your tease and the video that we put up, that it hasn't been all great for the Denver Nuggets. They've had issues going forward. Certainly, as you go along, can you hear that? you establish some pace, so when you get to the top of the mountain, you feel great. And I think that's the best thing about this.
And you heard Coach Michael Malone say, we want more. He wants to create a dynasty. I could definitely, I want more of this. I could do this again next year.
Well, I'm going to go the opposite approach with that. I'll be honest. I don't care what happens from this day forward. My life feels complete after getting to the mountaintop. That's I'll feel different next year, but right now, I don't care.
You know, I'm going to agree with Jessica on this. You can have your championship. I think there's more in store for the Denver Nuggets. I see the Denver Nuggets in the same position that the Golden State Warriors were back in like 2013, 14, 15. They got a transcendent player in
There's Nikola
Steph
right
Curry.
there.
They got Curry, and then they built around him. They put all the pieces together. I could see the Nuggets winning 2, 3, maybe 4 more championships.
There's Nikola with the Larry O'Brien trophy. He's got the MVP trophy. He's on the same bus as, I believe, Coach Malone and some of that staff.
Let's go back out to Lionel Bienvenu and Bill Hanslick. They're on the ground there. Guys, it looks like Christian Brown is off the fire truck, sprinting through the crowd. All he does is win, 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 no matter what.
You know, he won a pair of high school championships. I think three actually.
Three
high
state
school
championships.
He won college championships,
Just
and now his
last
first
year.
year in the NBA. Boom, he's a winner.
Yeah, he's got 5 in the last 7 years. That's a pretty good record. He is a wonderful young player. He's going to get better and better as things go along, and he's going to be an important part, a more important part going forward as this Denver Nuggets team tries to repeat next season.
That was KCP visiting with Katie Wingy. We'll bring you all those interviews throughout the course of this parade because it's going to take a while. I didn't realize
KCP is kind of a character.
Oh my goodness. There are more than 50 fire trucks and over 70 cars, vehicles combined in this parade. That's a large parade.
Let's go to Katie Wingy. She's with Contavious Caldwell Pope on the fire truck, celebrating. Guys, what do you guys have in your hands out there? You guys got the champagne
I'm
bottles?
just enjoying the being a part of history.
Back to KCP, who just shotgunned a beer that was thrown to him from the fans. You finally get your parade.
It's just, I'm overwhelmed. There's so many people out here. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just going to enjoy it and have fun with them.
Is it what you expected?
It is. A little bit more. Like, I actually live downtown. I ain't seen this many people. So it's just unexpected right here, man. I'm excited that everybody come to cheer us on and just enjoy us, man. Look at the crowd, man. It's crazy. First ever championship, and I'm just enjoying being a part of history.
How does it feel to be part of the group that brought this community together like this?
It feels good. Like I said, man, it's been 47 years since they won one, and just to be a part of that history, it feels great. You can hit it fast, man. I love it. I love being here, man. Unbelievable fans.
Listen to them. Listen to them.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Did you hear the crowd out there? That is absolutely incredible. I mean, fans came out here to celebrate this team, but I think it's still surreal for them to see the players actually in the crowd, on the streets, giving high fives.
Our radio booth, Jessica, set up at 5 a.m. this morning, Altitude Sports Radio, and there are already over 500 people just setting up themselves to watch the rally.
You know, I told this story on the air the other day, but for people that didn't hear it, KCP, obviously he won an NBA championship with the LA Lakers in 2020 and now has another one. I asked him about that 2020, what he remembers about it, and he said, I never got a parade because it was in the COVID era. They didn't have a parade back then. So this is special for KCP, and he is relishing every minute of it.
Well, he should, because he was an integral part of this team.
Key player, timely shots, big steals, great leadership.
And he motivated the boys. He wore his Lakers NBA championship ring for select games. He wore it the final game 5 in the locker room. Michael Porter Jr. tried it on. They're all looking at it, glancing over. So it served as a motivating force.
Oh, yeah. They all want one, and they got one. This is an incredible day. Let's go back out to Veronica Acosta. She's at 17th and Champa. Veronica.
Hey, you know, we're starting to get the fire trucks come by, Jessica, and this crowd is just ecstatic to be here. So many of them lifelong Nuggets fan. We have a ton of kids out here. I mean, take a listen at this crowd. They are just so happy to be here as every single one of these fire trucks go by. I mean, we have seen Rocky and we have seen the beers start to fly. We've also seen the shooters start to fly. So you know the party has definitely started out here near 17th and Champa. I've even seen some grown men, you know, with tears coming down their face because they are, like I mentioned, lifelong Nuggets fans. They just can't believe that the day finally came. They are all, again, just so happy to be here. And I'll throw this out there. I'll let you guys know. We saw Rocky, and he is definitely pumping up the crowd. He passed us about 5 minutes ago. A lot of these fans just, again, so happy to be here. You can probably barely hear me over them. Take a look at that. They are all just so happy, so reminiscent of what we saw last year. And, I mean, these barricades could come down if they wanted to because of how many fans are here and how happy they all are to celebrate the Nuggets today. They just keep getting louder and louder as the morning goes by. Jessica, I'm going to send it back to you. We're going to keep looking for some of the most excited fans out here as the morning goes on.
Veronica, thank you. We saw Christian Brown on the fire truck with the wrestling championship belt. Maybe that's his key to success.
I'm getting texts from friends that are out there in the streets saying that some fans are openly weeping. They're crying in the streets. And you know, the other thing that we have to take into account, there was a forecast of rain this morning, and hopefully that stays away. The sun shined at the perfect time. I don't think I've seen the sun in Denver for 45 days.
My daughter just texted me and asked me, are you wearing sunscreen, Dad? It's sunny out there. I said, yeah, where are the clouds? Where is the rain? The Nuggets and Nikola Jokic have scared them away. It's all good.
I love it. This is exactly what we need. I feel like almost every game for the last 3 weeks had some sort of thunderstorm, no matter where we were, whether we were here in Denver or even in Miami. And now it's just a perfect day. It is absolutely beautiful. The fans are going wild. The music is pumped. And it is great to see those fire trucks out there. Where has Rocky been, though? I'm surprised we haven't seen more of him, our super mascot.
Rocky's the first one off. He's leading the charge. He's sort of like the fullback of this parade, opening up holes in there. So
Rocky's in there. You know what I was thinking would be really interesting? Can you imagine if the Nuggets and Avalanche won in the same season?
What would you have a dual parade?
I don't know. What's the time interval?
It would have ended around the same time because the Vegas Knights won theirs the night after.
Back-to-back parades on different days.
We'd really be emotional needing some help after a week like that.
Vic would be, for sure.
Well, Katie Wingy, she is out on the fire truck with Aaron Gordon. Let's listen in.
Man of the people.
AJ, I was just talking about how you're the man of the people, signing autographs for everybody. After the game, you're running through the streets of Denver. How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, this is amazing. This is unreal. I never imagined this in my whole life. This is an unreal feeling. It's love, yo. Look, it's love. It's love. It's so good. Come on. Come on. What's up? Come on. Come on. It's love. It's love. What's up, gang? What's up, gang? Hey, turn up. Turn me up. It's more than what I expected. This is crazy. The love for the city is fire, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
He has never looked happier.
That's what's up, man.
I tell you what, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray better watch out because now it is Aaron Gordon's time to be the most popular Nugget in history.
Not enough is said about how Aaron Gordon refined his game during that press conference last season when they got eliminated by the Golden State Warriors. I listened to him and he said, I have a lot of work to do. And he spent the offseason working on his craft, and you saw the effects of it in the playoffs.
A perfect fit for the Denver Nuggets. So crucial on defense.
Here he goes. amazing. This is amazing. He was the odds-on favorite to remove his shirt first, and there it is. No doubt about it.
That is just incredible. You know, when I was in Miami, I spoke to Bruce Brown's coach, Larinaga from the University of Miami. He had nothing but great things to say about Bruce Brown. And Bruce Brown actually called during our interview to talk to the coach. And I thought it was just great, the kind of relationship that he still has with his college coach. It just shows how down-to-earth Bruce Brown is.
Now, he's the only question mark going into this offseason from the core of this team because he's got a player option. But, man, you can't overvalue what he meant to this squad.
Yeah, I think they can figure out a way to keep him. They'll work with him. He says he wants to be in Denver. We'll see. But I think Bruce Brown, I have a name for him. He's the most charming Nugget. He's just always smiling. He loves to go out and have some fun. It's all good.
Tony Kovaleski speaking with Coach Malone.
Coach Malone's going to have a lot to say here when you get to the rally. I have the honor of introducing Coach Malone to the crowd. Listen to him. Oh, yeah, he's playing it up already.
Is that him up there?
Yes.
Well, how's Tony going to interview him then? I want to know.
He was going to fly.
He's going to, like, jump up.
Hopefully, Coach Malone has a voice after that.
You know what's crazy, everybody?
Are we having a good time?
Yes, we are.
Oh, here goes the voice.
Are you having fun? I'm having a great time. Are we going to be back here next year? Hell yes! Hell yes! You heard it from Coach Malone. We're going to be back here next year.
We are 8 years to the day. 8 years ago today, Michael Malone was introduced as the Nuggets head coach.
A phenomenal job. A coach of the year type job. Pushed all the right buttons, got the Nuggets in the right place. And he's a keeper as a coach, for sure.
And one virtue that the Nuggets possess, and the reason he's still a coach after 8 years, there's no patience in the game anymore, right? There's no diligence. There's no, let's take time for the squad to ferment. He's a big reason the Nuggets are here. He established a culture. Key players got hurt along the way. Those players came back, and here we are.
And let's talk about that culture. Coach Malone has always been saying, you know, don't feel sorry for yourself. Let's move forward. Let's keep going. But they also have this culture of brotherhood that I haven't seen in any other team in the NBA right now.
You know, Jessica, you said it best. Malone has the rare traits. He is a coach not afraid to kick a player in the pants or kiss a player on the mouth. He's that kind of coach.
Well, there's that. I just love the way he's got the two most important players on the team on his side. And if you look, that's why they are holding up the trophy. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Michael Malone. Look at that.
Jokic and Jamal
Even
Murray
Joker getting into
with
it.
the Larry O'Brien trophy, the dynamic duo. It looks like his little, Jokic's little girl was there too. I love that moment at the celebrations at the end of the game on Monday night where he accepted MVP with his daughter, kind of stole the show. She's still in the show again today. I mean, just beautiful to see them celebrating with their families. And just incredible morning out here. The sun is shining. Championship hat is on.
Can you imagine when she's 15, 16 years old and looks back at that video right there?
How do you top that?
You don't. You don't. It's just they include their families. You know, being with the Nuggets all year, you've seen it, Chris. Each player is protected by their families, and they go with them to road games. Every road game. Jamal Murray's family was there. Nikola Jokic's family, KCP's, Aaron Gordon's. They traveled with them. Yes,
all of them.
And they're very supportive of their kids, their loved ones. And now you see where that support goes.
Let's go out to Danny New at Colfax and Broadway and check out how fans are reacting there.
Jess, thankfully I heard you there. I was worried it'd be too loud. What's up? You've seen my face. Now let's never see it again because we got a parade coming through. But I mean, honestly, Jess, I was jealous of you because you were in Argentina during the World Cup this year. And I was like, I want to go to a really fun all-out parade like this, an all-out celebration. We got people sitting on traffic lights on the side of the street trying to watch the parade as the police officers come through right now. If you can see them while everybody has to wave at the camera, you understand. This is exciting. We've had so many people come up to the camera and be like, am I on TV? Uh-oh, you know what? I'm seeing the man of the hour right now. Rocky is making his way through, fist pumping in the crowd right now. Oh my gosh, so many of these kids are so excited right now to see Rocky. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of people are holding up face signs. There have been a lot of Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon face signs that people are holding up right now. And Rocky is starting to throw some t-shirts. You know, that's going to get everybody very excited. I don't know if you can see by the Cheyenne place sign, there's a guy in a Jamal Murray jersey standing using a traffic light as his balance right now to keep him going. We got people by the Civic Center, RTD stations, all just standing in a giant crowd as Rocky makes his way through. That's the sound of a parade, everybody. And here comes the hype squad as well in a fire truck. Oh man, does anyone get people more excited than Rocky? This is incredible. Okay, I'm gonna toss back to you guys as this parade keeps going through while I can still hear myself talk. Jess, back to you.
Thank you, Danny. This is also an incredible moment for Rocky, who is, just a beloved mascot. I was listening to Altitude Sports yesterday, and Mayor Michael Hancock talked about how when he was going to games back in the 80s, he would come to the games just to see Rocky.
Such a valid point. There was an era of Nuggets basketball where he was the main attraction.
He was the entertainment. He was the game.
He was the main attraction, and luckily for the team, they became the main attraction with him as still part of the show.
Quick question for you.
Yes.
What does this win do for the Nuggets in the eyes of the NBA in terms of stature?
I can tell you this, Christopher. They're going to be playing on Christmas Day this year.
Yeah.
They won't be snubbed this year, right?
No.
What's it going to do in the eyes of the NBA? Well, one thing we have to understand about the National Basketball Association, it's not just an American sport anymore. It is a universal sport, a universal language. You're going to see Nuggets jerseys in foreign countries like you've never seen them before. I know, I got family in Italy. They're Nuggets fans. Serbia, done. Argentina with Facu last year, done. There's all angles, all corners of the earth that when you win a championship, you have a seat at the adult table.
The brand is going straight up.
I hope they finally get the respect on their name that they deserve. This has been an incredible championship to watch. Let's go out to Bill Hastings. He is speaking with, or Scott Hastings, so I apologize. He's speaking with Coach Malone.
He said, you ain't felt it yet. You talked to Bednar. He said, wait till the parade. You feel it yet?
I tell you what, it's starting to hit me. Starting to hit me, being with my closest friends in Denver, lining these streets for the parade route. This is love, man. This is support. This is 47 years in the making. And to celebrate with my family, my daughters, my friends, my players, and the whole organization is just unbelievable. So proud of this moment.
You and I were in a parade in 1990. This is bigger, don't you think?
It is. You know what? Because it's been a long time coming. A lot of people came before me. I got to give a huge shout out to guys like Coach Doug Moe, guys like Alex English, guys like Fat Lever. The list goes on and on. I'm forgetting so many of them, but this is a special moment. But here's the thing, Scott. Our goal is to come back and do it again next year.
Why not?
Why not? Why wouldn't we? I love you too, brother. Let's go!
Some more kissing. More kissing.
That was also an over-under on the radio show this morning. First Nuggets person to kiss another, and that's Scott Hastings. He wins that one.
Hastings,
Who won that bet?
Hastings is the most emotional person on our team.
He might
Would you
be.
agree?
He might be. And you notice that Malone did not kiss Hastings right off the bat.
There is a lot going on out there. Let's go to Katie Wingy. She's out on a fire truck, and let's see how the players are reacting.
We are now at the back of the fire truck. The champagne has been brought back here. KCP AG hanging out back here. He's about to pop some bottles. They're lighting the cigars. The fans are loving it. Got to get the perfect photo opportunity first. Got to make sure it's captured. Some technical difficulties unwrapping the champagne. You can feel the love. They can feel the love. Oh, what's happening? Hey! KCP's at it now. KCP's at it.
He's had to be that way.
Now. Hey! Champagne showers. Champagne showers. They're reminding the crowd that they are #1 in the world. Nuggets fans can't get enough. Can't get enough. I'll send it back.
Champagne showers and championship dreams out there. What an incredible moment. The champagne is popping.
I had a number that in the locker room, I'm not sure if this is public information, but it is now. There was $50,000 of champagne in that locker room that was consumed on the carpets, on the floors, on the ceilings.
It was covered everyone and everything. I saw videos. It was pretty incredible.
Did they run out or was there more?
We were looking. We were going to go through your fridge at one point.
Well, Nick Rothschild is running around.
Look at Malone
near
dancing.
His fire truck. Malone is dancing. Let's check in with Nick. Little technical difficulties there. We'll check back in with Nick in a moment. Coach Michael Malone tossing beers out to the crowd.
Oh, I knew he was going to let loose today. I knew he was going to let loose. You know, the one thing about this team is how they were able, Chris, to stay locked in during this playoff run, because it's easy. Guys like us, oh my gosh, you're going to win a championship. Yeah. They never talked about what they could do, what they need to do.
Yeah, the focus was there the whole time.
Yeah.
When they were in a must-win situation, they got it. When they were in a win-win situation, they got it. It was just incredible work from the Denver Nuggets. They never let one game they let down. One game they let down. Other than that, they were perfect.
Think about this number. 16-4 in the postseason. They were 10-1 in their remaining games. They finished 10-1.
10 out of 11.
Yep.
It's an incredible record. Well, that parade is going to meet here at Civic Center Park. One thing we haven't shown you is the fans on the ground here. Let's go out to Micah Smith.
Hey, Jessica, we had to pop up on the riser here for a second because I wanted to show you this incredible view. Check out the back of Civic Center Park. The crowd in the back is ready to go. They're nowhere near the stage. They can barely see anything, and yet they are still hype. I talked to young fans, old fans, fans who just jumped on the Nuggets bandwagon. For those of you listening, there's still room. And those who have been praying for this day for years and years and years, and the theme is the same. They are just elated, ecstatic to be in this crowd today. I always say this is what true fandom looks like, when you can't even get close to the team, can't even hope for it. All you can hope for is a glimpse of that screen at the very front of Civic Center Park. But we're even seeing some fans standing on the steps of the state capitol. And if you don't know how far away that is from the city and county building, let me let you know it is a long ways away. So we're gonna pop back down there in just a minute, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you the view from the back, because I don't know about you, that's pretty incredible to me. That's a lot of love to not even be able to see the stage, but just be happy to be in the house. Back to you at the front of Civic Center Park.
Thank you, Micah. We're looking at Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray with the trophy and the MVP trophy as well. They are celebrating out there. And Micah's right, you know, you had to get out here early. We're talking 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to get a spot up here in front at Civic Center Park, because there is just hundreds of thousands of people out there.
Hanslick's messing with the Joker brothers. Hanslick and the Jokic brothers.
He's trying to get him off that fire truck.
Good luck with that.
I wish Doug Moe was here right now to say, Hanslick, get out of there.
Get out of there.
Get out of there. Sit down.
Also on that truck, Jessica, was Stan Kroenke, who's seated between Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And let's say something. For Stan Kroenke and his ownership group, 3 years ago, an NFL Super Bowl championship. Then an NHL Stanley Cup championship. A Mammoth lacrosse championship in that same year, and this year an NBA championship. That streak, that run by one ownership group, 4 of them in 3 years, that will never happen again.
It's incredible. Well, I hear that Coach Malone has the mic on his truck. Let's listen in.
This is Micah Malone coming from downtown Denver on parade day, and I'm surrounded by 500,000 of my best friends and my beautiful wife. And I just want to say to Nuggets Nation, 8 years for me, but 47 years for you. I appreciate your patience. This is a beautiful day, and we love each and every one of you guys. So what a great day to celebrate a championship, but we're not done yet. We're some greedy bastards, baby. We're some greedy bastards. We're getting another one. And I'm out. I'm out.
It's all love.
It's a little bit of Pat Riley there.
Woo!
It was a little bit of Pat Riley when they asked Riley, can you repeat? Can you go for more? Yeah, we can repeat it. We
Like I
can go
said, I'll
for
come
a
back
repeat.
here next year. I'm excited.
Well, you know, he's never been afraid of those expectations. He said it from the get-go this year. Why wouldn't we be? You know, we're healthy now. He thought that they were going to be NBA champions 2 years ago before Jamal got hurt.
All right, I just heard that the mic got passed to Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Let's hear what he has to say. He's on one of those trucks celebrating.
KCP reporting live here from the Denver Nuggets championship parade. It's going crazy. As you can see, I can barely hear myself talk right now. Look at the crowd. It's just crazy. Come on, get up. Let's go. Come on. You hear the crowd, right? Yes. This is like perfect. I love it. Contavious Caldwell-Pope reporting live from the Denver Nuggets. I'm with AG here, Aaron Gordon, or what they call him. What do you think about the parade?
This is unreal, bro. Unreal. I see you. I like the reporting skills too, KCB. I like that. I was real smooth, man. But unreal.
I got one last question. How does it feel to be a champion?
You would know champ. You would know twice. You would know 2 times champ. Feel unreal, baby.
I mean, I'm experienced this with you. As far as the parade, this is my first one, so this is overwhelming for me.
Look, this is my brother. I wouldn't want to be on the floor with nobody else. This is my brother right here.
Appreciate you, AG.
This is my brother, for
We
real.
love you, Nuggets.
We love you.
Apparently it's okay to wear your shirt unbuttoned as a Nuggets reporter.
Only if you have enough change.
That's cool.
He looks
That's
good.
awesome.
I think Altitude should adopt that dress code for next season.
Hanslick would be great in
What
that
about
role.
Hastings?
Sure.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
you know, he said something important, Jessica, because as you mentioned, when KCP won his first NBA championship, there was no parade. And that was during COVID. He gets to enjoy this now.
We're doing it right today.
All
We're
right, you
celebrating.
guys.
This is
We've
huge.
got the last one.
Joker.
Looking again at Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and their families on that fire truck. A beautiful celebration. His little girl wearing the champ hat.
She looks thirsty. Open this bottle, Dad. No, not the beer. Not the beer.
And look at that smile on Jokic. He looks happy to be here.
Yep.
There's Josh Kroenke, Stan Kroenke, and there's our
Veronica
reporter.
Acosta's right there. Veronica, how are fans feeling seeing the MVP right there?
They're losing their minds, Jessica. Do you hear that? They're so excited. You got Nikola Jokic up there, the MVP with his baby. You got both the trophies, the MVP trophy, Jamal Murray, and look at that. He's going to sign something for a fan, a painting there. Such an exciting time. Listen to this. This is what fans have been waiting for hours. I mean, they're excited about the entire team, but to see Nikola Jokic, the MVP, come through here, to see Jamal Murray, to see the Jokic brothers even, you see them back there with their champagne, the swag chains hanging off the fire truck. This is what they've all been waiting for. Take a listen. Such an exciting time for some of these lifelong fans who have waited for this moment for years, decades. Listen to that. And it looks like they've gone through a couple of, oh, that was a great catch. Fantastic. Amazing.
Thank you, Veronica.
Looks like they've gone through a couple of bottles of champagne there, so they're having a great, great time.
Oh, they deserve it. Thank you, Veronica. It's beautiful to see the dynamic duo up there on the fire truck celebrating. And can we talk about Jamal Murray? What an incredible comeback that he's had from injury, thinking he was going to be cut, coming back better than ever to win a championship.
It's not just that, Jessica. It's the ability to up your game in the most important games. And no player in NBA history has upped the ante like Jamal Murray has. 8 points better in the postseason than he is in the regular season.
Yeah, I contend after 2020, after the bubble, that he would have been a 3-time All-Star now.
Yes.
The Nuggets would have had another NBA championship. I think he's one of the most underappreciated players in the league. He's just been sensational.
And listen, he had a devastating injury. Anytime you're out for 2 years, for crying out loud, you're going to have self-doubt, and he had to deal with that. Look at AG. AG screaming at people.
Oh,
that shirt will come off. It'll come off by the time he hits the stage, I guarantee it.
He doesn't keep, I was told this, Vic, this is maybe a scoop. The T-shirts that he wears, he does not keep them now. He wears them once and then throws them away. Get rid of them.
J.R. Smith used to do the same thing.
Yes. That one will be in the trash can, and it may be on sale tomorrow morning at Altitude Antics.
You do that with your suits.
It's going to be on eBay.
Oh, no, just my ties.
Okay.
All right, let's go out to Scott Hastings. He's with Nuggets assistant Ryan Bullen.
Dude, you played here. You coached around the place. Did you ever think, first of all, this is a Nuggets parade?
Never thought this would happen. In all honesty, this is pretty wild. This is a pretty special moment.
Michael talked about it was going to take the parade for him to realize you guys are NBA champs. Has it hit you yet?
This is a big step. I think there's 3 phases. The on-stage presentation, the locker room celebration here, and then we get the rings. But, man, this is pretty special. This is emotional.
Real fast, biggest key, go back in the season sometime, a moment when you went, damn, we can win this thing.
You know, I really thought Jamal's shot against Portland. When we won that game, I'm like, Jamal Murray is back, and we have a legitimate chance. And we kind of took off from that point. But that game, to me, really stuck out like, man, we got a chance to do something special. I love you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hugs all around. What an incredible moment.
Ryan Bullen played during one of those eras of Nuggets basketball where you didn't have title aspirations at that point, right? Those did not exist, and he's now coaching a team that can do this multiple times.
Yeah, I thought that was great. He was talking about that shot, the Murray game winner against Portland. But Vic, think back to how many great shots there were throughout
innumerable
the season. AG from the corner, AG dunking on the Christmas game.
Velasco, half court.
Nikola Jokic from the top of the key. I mean, just wild and woolly moments for this Denver Nuggets team. And it's going to continue, folks, for the next 5, 10, 15 years, however long that Nikola Jokic and the Jokic brothers are in Denver, Colorado.
And that's one of the reasons it upsets me when I hear the national tone that it's not an interesting or compelling product. I know we're on NBA TV right now.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the Nuggets highlight clips, and you tell me if they're interesting or compelling.
It's been so entertaining to watch, and I think the thing that's so fascinating about watching Nikola Jokic play is he throws the ball up, and you can't even believe how it made it in the basket. I mean, it's just incredible to watch. And he's a team player. The assists, I mean, he's just all around. He's got it all. I mean, I don't know what some of the experts out there have been watching, but Denver Nuggets fans know their team.
I'll tell you, that's the greatest description of Nikola Jokic. He does things that you don't expect, that you've never seen another player in NBA history do. He's just unusual. He's unique. He has a quirky personality, really fun. But right now, he's the best player in basketball, and I think these playoffs proved it.
They're playing the Avalanche song now. The Avalanche theme song when they won the championship last year. But oh, here's another truck. City of Thornton, represent, baby.
Is that North Denver?
That's North Denver, north of Denver. That's right, they're unloading
it looks like
already.
They're unloading. They're getting close here as well. Oh my gosh, they're taking the party to the streets. We have much more coming up. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with more from the players, more from the fans, and we are getting ready for all the speeches and all the fun. Out here with the fans, the sun is out. Those fire trucks are slowly but surely arriving here to Civic Center Park, and some of the players, the team, are starting to unload. The party is loud. The energy is fantastic. I'm here with Vic Lombardi and Chris Marlowe celebrating. Guys, a historic day, beautiful energy out here. Could you ever imagine this celebration would be this incredible?
14-year-old Vic couldn't imagine it. 15-year-old Vic, heck, 53-year-old Vic had trouble imagining it.
I think celebrations are magical, and this is certainly for a team, for a city, for the world. It's just great to be a Denver Nugget today.
Beautiful day to be in Denver. Let's go to Katie Wingy. She's on one of those fire trucks. Katie?
In case you're wondering which truck is the fun truck, it's this one. It's this one. I have lost track of how many beers they have shotguns. KCP is now shirtless. They are autographing everything that gets thrown up here. The vibes are immaculate. They are. They really are. Two-time champ, KCP enjoying his first parade. You could probably say that.
That's awesome. That's so good.
Competition going on
That's
that
so
fire
good.
truck.
That'll go viral, I guarantee it.
Absolutely. I've never seen anything like that.
I haven't seen that either.
Championship.
Yeah.
You never did that back in your San Diego
No,
State days?
No, I don't think I do. I don't think I did. No matter how much I celebrated, I never did that.
That definitely took some skill. They are going to need a little break to unload before they hit the speeches here at Civic Center Park. Maybe a little meal, some fries.
Well, and that's why by the time they get here, look at Michael Malone. He is a man of the peace. He is talking to anybody and everybody. It's so cool to see him with his hair down.
Absolutely.
He doesn't grow his hair out too often, but he's got his hair down today.
Once the season is over, great, but this season is unlike any other season for the Denver Nuggets. It's good to see him relax and have some fun and let it all hang out.
High fives all around. I can't imagine how surreal that feels for the fans out there, getting the high five from the coach and seeing the players tossing beers out into the crowd.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's part of the deal. That's part of the appeal of being a championship city. We are Title Town. Back-to-back parades here in Title Town. Who knows how many more in store? Don't forget the cores of both the Avs and the Nuggets. They're intact.
Yeah, the cores are good for both teams. For the Denver Nuggets, they've got guys in the pipeline too.
Oh, yeah.
That are coming up. Peyton Watson, and they've got a kid in France named Ishmael Kamagate, 6'11", 250-pound, rebounding, shot-blocking maniac. He'll be over. You're going to have Colin Gillespie, who was injured all year. You got some young guys. Christian Brown is going to ascend. And as you said, the core for the Denver Nuggets right in its prime.
Absolutely. A beautiful day out here at Civic Center Park. Fans are celebrating. We're waiting for the team to make it here on that parade. 53 fire trucks fired up this morning. It is pretty incredible. And we've been, talking about the team, what makes up the core of this team, and all of the hard work that they have put into it. It has really been beautiful to see. I can't believe that we, finally have gotten here after watching watching all of these games and the tension and getting to release all that and celebrate today. I think everybody deserves it.
I'm glad you said that, Jessica, because is it me or does it feel like the postseason is just as long as the regular season?
Longer.
It feels longer.
Longer, more pressure,
more
tougher.
strenuous.
Yes, unbelievably rigorous.
And the postseason starts and you're thinking, okay, just one game at a time. But it's really more than that. It's one quarter at a time. It turns into one possession at a time. Everything goes into minutia mode when you get to the postseason. And that fourth quarter of Game 5 Monday night at Ball Arena was a wrestling match.
Well, you know, there are days off, yes, but players don't take games off. You play 40 minutes a game.
And you play 8 guys.
Absolutely. So you're grinding as hard as you grinded, and you've got a quarter of the season wrapped up into this little bubble, and the Nuggets were able to really take advantage of that.
Well, Vlatko Čančar has grabbed the mic. Let's listen in.
Let go!
I've been told not to give interviews because I might say something stupid, so all I'm gonna say is I have fun. Thank you guys.
Čančar from afar. Yes.
Beautiful moment. I mean, all of these guys are so excited, but I'm kind of curious, what are they going to do in the offseason when they go home?
Well,
is it different after you're an NBA champion?
we know what Nikola Jokic is going to do. He's going to board a flight possibly minutes after this parade, and he's flying back to Sombor. He's going to be hanging out with his horses as soon as he gets back because, you know, that's the important thing about Nikola Jokic. Time away is just as important as time with.
Yeah, he had a really good comment about basketball. He said, basketball is not my main thing in life. It's what I do really, really well, but it's not my main thing, and that's family and country and faith.
That is
Should
so
be that
beautiful.
way.
And he even wears his wedding ring on, ties it up on his shoes. I think that's so beautiful and down to earth. I mean, he never forgets about his family. He's always just a down to earth, humble guy. You know, in fact, he was my neighbor when I first moved here to Denver.
He was?
And
Wow.
let me tell you, getting into an elevator.
What do they
with
pay at Channel 7?
It's Channel 7.
I want that Channel 7 money.
Getting into an elevator with Nikola Jokic and his two brothers is the most intimidating thing in the whole world, but they are the nicest guys
They
on
are.
earth.
They're sweet as can be. They've adopted Denver, and he's the perfect franchise star for a city like Denver, isn't he?
I agree. He's a lot like Tim Duncan was
Yeah.
in San Antonio. He's just a perfect guy, doesn't worry about all the hoopla. He doesn't care about the stat sheets. He just goes out and plays winning basketball. And the best thing about Nikola Jokic, he makes everybody on the team better. So everybody that wants to come to Denver and maybe play, you'll get better if you come here and play with Nikola.
There's not a lot of players like that make other players better. That is a very unique attribute to have, and pretty incredible.
Especially at that position.
Absolutely.
At that position, it's hard to do. So, again, selfless, no ego. He is what he is. The world knows it now. We've known it for years.
He handles all of this incredibly well. I mean, the pressure that it's been on him this entire season. So many people were wondering why he, didn't show so much emotion. But I think he just, had to do what he had to do as a leader.
That cuts both ways, Jessica. The fact he didn't show emotion. Think about this. During that Game 5, the one guy who did not look nervous out there was who? Nikola Jokic. He was 12 of 16.
Yeah, nobody
one of those
could
shots,
shoot.
Nobody could make a
could
shot.
shoot.
Usually when you're missing shots long or short, that's nerves, that's energy, that's anxiety.
Yeah.
Not him. He made his shots.
Yeah.
He always does.
Yeah, he kept calm and collected. I don't think I was calm and collected
Not me.
at that point.
Hey, you mentioned something earlier that the Nuggets will play in the Christmas game this year. Who would be the ideal opponent for the Denver Nuggets in the Christmas game?
That is a great question. Does it have to be an Eastern
No, it
foe?
can be anybody you want.
Lakers.
I would
take the
love to
Lakers.
see that too.
Yeah. Lakers. You know why? The Dragon has been slayed 3 times. The LA Lakers have denied the Nuggets entrance into the NBA Finals 3 times. This time,
they swept
they
them.
got swept.
Lakers over Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
That's another good candidate.
The matchup that never came on.
That's a great candidate.
That
You're
would be a good
exactly
one.
right. It doesn't matter. You know what? The Christmas game is going to bring. I'm wondering where they're going to play it if it's going to be an afternoon game.
And it's got to be in Denver.
Of
It
course.
shouldn't be on the road.
Of course.
Well, the wind is picking up and the fans are excited. Let's go out to Danny New.
Most amazing thing just happened. So Christian Brown, rookie sensation, comes through. He looks like Russell Crowe in The Gladiator. He is shirtless. He's like this, and he's like, basically saying, "Are you not entertained?" But he didn't really say that. But he did have some exchanges, some transactions with a man I just met named Isaiah. Isaiah, you had the greatest moment of your life. Tell me, there was eye contact involved.
Oh, yeah, no, dude. As soon as he tossed me that brewski, I already had to do what I had to do, man. I opened up that straight bear claw on him, and I was just like, "Yaw, baby," you know what I mean?
Drank it.
And as soon as I seen it, I was like, I know what I got to do. Looked at my boy, said, "This is for us." Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you made eye contact with him, and they threw you a beer?
yeah, no, literally, yeah, like, cause like I was hyping up the crowd, and he gauged it, and then he just like looked right at me, and I was like, "Dude, I'm the one, bro. Come on, send it my way." And as soon as he did, he launched it. I fucking caught it, and it's just a history story after that. You know what I mean? There's plenty of history being made right now, and I guess I'm part 2 of it. I don't know.
And how did that beer from Christian Brown taste? And say it without cursing this time.
Probably one of the best beers I've ever had in my life. I understand what they mean now when Coors is brewed in the Rockies, because that went down super smooth, you know? And all I gotta say is shout out to him, man. I really appreciate it. And let's just say, one of the best days of my life. Let's go, Nuggets. We're gonna get it next year.
Sounds good. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. He had the best beer of his life from Christian Brown. It was like this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Danny.
That guy's ready.
Yeah, he was speaking Christian Brown's language. That was something else.
That's an interesting way to say launched it into the crowd.
Yes.
Well, the rally is coming up next.
Sparky,
Take a look at that. The fire trucks are arriving here at Civic Center Park, where the party does not stop. We'll be right back with more. Coach Michael Malone and fans, the champagne shower is happening. What a party out there. It's pretty incredible to watch. I'm glad they got hats on to show themselves. And there we have it. Looks like Contavious Caldwell-Pope celebrating on one of the fire trucks. Beautiful moment.
You know, we said Aaron Gordon would be the man of the people. Well, these are the men of the people. There is the coach, the head coach of the people, Michael Malone.
And he is just an incredible head coach. He's someone that you can tell the players look up to, they respect, and the entire team has really grown under Coach Michael Malone, especially just over the last few years.
Yeah, as I said a little bit earlier, he's engendered the support of the 2 best players on the team. You've got Nikola Jokic, you've got Jamal Murray. When you have those 2 guys in your corner, you're going to be successful. And he was able to wield and put together, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, put together the pieces for the Denver Nuggets, and here they are with the championship 8 years after he started.
I mean, it's just an incredible eye to have, and to the foresight to have 8 years in the making. But, you know, for fans, this is, 4 decades in the making. They've been waiting for this moment, and it's a beautiful moment to have. I hope we have another one. Coach Michael Malone says we want more. Yeah. We all want more. Let's go out to Micah Smith. She has an interview. She's been speaking with fans out there. Micah?
All right, Jess. So I'm here with Janae and Leah. We're just doing all day. They are so excited. Now we are with the best crowd in the back of Civic Center Park. Tell me what brought you 2 out here today.
The championship, baby! We're winners!
Oh my God. Obvious answer. Yeah. Now I saw you hanging out back here, and that's no shade. I think the most loyal fans are in the back of Civic Center Park because you're not close to the stage. How does it feel to just be here?
Man, it's so hype. Our city is so live today. We just want to support our team and rep for Denver.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this all season, so.
For years. 47 years. Yeah.
All 47 years. All right, I have to ask everybody I interview your favorite players. Go ahead and tell me.
Murray.
Yeah. Murray. It's a toss-up. Jokic, Murray, but they all did a good job.
Everybody did a great job. I'm not mad at nobody for anything they did. We're winners, we're champs, we're happy.
All right, your message for Nuggets Nation. What do you say to all of Nuggets Nation out there?
Let's go!
Oh my goodness. All right, as I told you, the best crowd is in the back of Civic Center Park. We're having a great time. We're going to keep perusing, keep mingling with the back of the park. You already hear that Nuggets chant going. I'll send it back to you at the front of the park.
The best fans in the world. Thank you, Micah. What I love when I hear from the fans, they always mention different favorite players. They mention Jamal Murray. We hear Nikola Jokic. We hear about Aaron Gordon. I mean, this is an incredible championship team that was put together, and Calvin Booth in the front office was a big part of that, right, Chris?
Calvin Booth has done one of the great jobs in management history. Calvin Booth, Tommy Balcetis, they went out, they knew what they needed to put the pieces together for this team. They went out and drafted Christian Brown. They didn't know if he was going to play right away, but they knew he'd be a big deal. They went and traded for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Ish Smith brought them in. They were key. And they got Bruce Brown as a free agent. They convinced him to come to Denver. I give ultimate respect. We've talked about Malone. We talked about the Cronkies. We talked about all of it. But Calvin Booth, Tommy Balcetis, that group, they have set us on a path to winning that should continue for quite some time.
And we are going to love to watch it for years to come. Well, Chris Dempsey is speaking with a Nuggets Director of Performance. Let's listen in.
All right, Felipe, what a day for you. What were your emotions and how's this gone so far?
What a day for us. You know, we worked so hard to be here. You know, we worked so hard to achieve this. And then it's just doing it again, doing it again, doing it again, doing it again. So it's just like the consistency of all the players. You know what I mean? Like everybody say, like, we got better players. No, we got some warriors. And we're here. So let's repeat next year.
You know, I've been asked this a lot. When did I know that you guys could do it this year? But I'm going to ask that to you. When did you know? What moment was it for you that you knew this team was ready to do this?
About halfway through the season, when we wanted to rest some guys, and they say, no, I'm not resting. That was the time that was just like, wow, this is different. You know what I mean? Did I know that we were winning a championship? I knew from year one. But, you know, it's just like now, the guys say, like, I don't want to rest. That meant a lot to us. And I was like, wow, we have some tough dudes. We have some warriors. And here we are.
Does it feel as good as you thought it might?
Better. Yeah.
Felipe, we appreciate you, man. Thank you. Congratulations.
I can't imagine what it's like to see all of your hard work come to fruition. I mean, and so many people, you know, they were naysayers, right? They were hating. They didn't believe that the Nuggets could get here. It's pretty incredible.
Let's just talk about Felipe Eichenberger for a second, the strength and conditioning coach for the Nuggets, but the personal coach for Nikola Jokic. He's the one that told Nikola Jokic that you have to eat better. He's the one that told Nikola Jokic you have to train harder. Nikola Jokic lifting weights. There's Christian Brown. He's in on the strength and conditioning program. His body looks like a young Marlowe, a very young Marlowe 40 years ago. What a stud he is. But getting back to Nikola Jokic, he convinced Nikola Jokic that he could be as great as he wanted to be if he took it seriously, changed his diet, got off Coca-Cola, started training, lifting weights. Nikola always had it here. He always had the skills to play basketball, but now we're seeing it in fruition.
Oh, he really got in shape, especially over the last year or so. And you know, we just saw Christian Brown without his shirt off out there. Summer showed up about half an hour ago. I hope he has his sunblock on.
I tell you what, he needs to get a tan. He needs to get a little bit of a tan going forward.
He's definitely getting it today. All right, let's go out to Chris Dempsey. He is speaking with Calvin Booth, the GM of the Nuggets.
There you go.
Look who I found. It's the GM, Calvin Booth. First of all, tell me about the ride on the fire truck. How was that?
Exhilarating. Yeah, one word.
You have to be so proud. I mean, this is your first year. You did it in your first year. What are the emotions kind of going through your head about this basketball team and what it did?
I mean, it's just like I planned it, so I'm not surprised. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, it's unreal. You know, like, people try their whole lives. I played 10 years in the NBA, never got close to this. And so, you know, I'm just trying to take it all in and, like, say to myself, is it real?
Was there a moment this season which you knew, when you looked at your team out there, you knew that, okay, this team can do this?
September.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like we had the talent. Bruce shot it way better in open gym than I expected him to shoot it. Like, I'm not, you know, I didn't realize he could shoot it like that. You know, we try to do all the work we can. We know he was a competitor, a slasher, but like the shooter he was, we weren't planning on that. So like seeing things like that, seeing how competitive we were, how connected we were, Like I expected this like when we started if we stayed healthy, and we got lucky and we stayed a little healthy.
Well, and Bruce is part of a lot of moves that you made at the beginning of the season. Oh, excuse me, last offseason. You bring in Bruce, you bring in KCP, you draft Christian Brown. Those guys play significant roles on this team. Just talk about the additions and why did they help so much get this team from one level to this level?
Well, I think it starts with the guys we already have. Jamal, Nicola, Mike, Aaron. They're all easy to build around. So it was a pretty easy puzzle to figure out. And luckily we got lucky and were able to transact and acquire KCP, who I thought would be a good fit. And you know, Bruce Brown, who could have got paid a lot more in free agency. But I think it starts with our core. Our core, it's not that hard to build around those guys.
Michael Malone said, hey, let's make a dynasty out of this. How many more championships is in this team?
I mean, we got to get to the finals again first. You know, let's
I like to put the cart before all of the horses. That's what I do.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Calvin, appreciate it. Congratulations, man.
One step at a time there.
Yeah, Calvin Booth, he's so down to earth and so based in reality. He's done a terrific job. I remember Tim Connolly got the Denver Nuggets a part of the way there. They drafted Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, but Calvin Booth, the final step, he's been unbelievable. We're told that they were blocking the fire truck for Nikola Jokic, and now he's making his way through, and here they come.
Slowly but surely making his way here to Civic Center Park. You saw the crowd mobbing that fire truck. They are so excited. Forget the barricades, apparently, today.
Run the gauntlet, run the gauntlet.
But they are still making it through. I can see Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic at the head of that fire truck, still celebrating, cheering on the fans. Their families are on that truck as well.
It's like a Clint Eastwood movie. They're trying to get through the peeps and get to the final destination, and they're almost here.
Well, we have Chris Dempsey speaking with the Nuggets assistant coach. Chris?
All right, and the hits just keep on coming. Popeye Jones is here. Yeah, cigar time, no doubt. Okay, just talk me through your emotions right now.
When we first won it, you know, my emotions was tears of joy. Now it's more a happiness, you know. I'm really just happy that, you know, after almost 30 years playing and coaching that I've done something that not a lot of people, you know, get a chance to do, and that's win a world title and be called a world champion, and that's really special to me.
Tell me about this basketball team and what made it so special.
I think the togetherness. I think that it was just a great mix of veterans from Jeff to DJ to Ish to guys to KCP, who's won a championship, and then you know, obviously Joke and Jamal, who was trying to get there, who they could help guide to that, and you know, you got a young Michael Porter who's very talented, you know, struggled in some games, but really showed up big in Game 5. And then, you know, they were eager to learn. They all year long, Coach Malone did a good job. We stayed consistent with our message, and our message was always defense, and everybody talked about how bad our defense was, and then we couldn't win a championship, and then you saw what happened in the playoffs.
Yeah, you quite honestly played the best defense of maybe the season in that series against the Miami Heat. When you look at the future of this basketball team, what do you see?
It's bright. You know, there's still a lot of youth. Obviously, Bruce is a big part of it. We'll see what happens with him. Hopefully, he comes back. But a lot of youth, guys that are young, they're still in their prime. You got guys, obviously, like Christian Brown, who got a taste of it. Peyton Watson, who's young, who I think is going to be terrific for us next year. So we're looking, you know, let's do it again. Why not?
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Nuggets assistant coach Popeye Jones. This has got to be, you know, at the top of one of those moments in his career to see this team become NBA champions.
Absolutely. Terrific job by the Nuggets coaching staff and all the assistants and the trainers and all of it.
Well, the team has arrived. The rally is next. We'll be right back with more. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray being led to Civic Center Park by hundreds of thousands of their fans who look like they've broken through the barricades out there. They are celebrating. We're getting ready for this rally to start. It can't start without them. We're hoping they make it here soon. Let's go get Bruce Brown. He's made its way into Civic Center Park and the building. He's checking out the crowd. He is ready. He's been an integral part of this team this season, Chris. Everybody keeps mentioning they hope he sticks around. He said money isn't the biggest thing in the world. He loves this team, and we hope that he stays for years to come.
Yeah, that theory is going to be tested because he's making $6.5 million. He's got an option for that. And the Nuggets obviously want to re-sign Bruce Brown. He's a key figure in this team. Played backup point, two guard, shooting guard, power forward. As Calvin Booth said, he's a much better shooter than people thought. And you know what he's got? This is a term from other days. He's gnarly. He's gnarly, folks. He gets into you. He guards you. He tries to block your shot. He's got a 7-foot reach. He steals the ball. He dives on the floor. He's just the kind of player you want to have on your team. And hopefully the Nuggets can keep it.
Because you can put him anywhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was a key in Game 5. He comes up with the biggest play of the game, that putback basket off the Murray shot. He sneaks right in there. Aaron Gordon's engaging 3 guys, and he lays it in, and that proved to be the winning score.
Well, another important player on the team, veteran player on the team, Jeff Green, Chris Dempsey, speaking with him now.
I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Altitude now.
Altitude
We're
now.
here, ended the parade. We're about to go up there, have some fun with the fans. You had a question to ask me?
Yeah. This is your first time, man. How's it feel?
Man, it's amazing. This is everything I dreamed of. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And I'm enjoying myself. My family, I don't know where they at, but they're here somewhere. And I'm lucky I got the chance to enjoy with them. My kids, my beautiful wife, my dad, my mother-in-law, my sister, my brother-in-law. We all here celebrating. My man Connor, you know, best PD film, you know what I'm saying? He got us right. So, you know, we got a chance. Nope, too big. Can't do that. Too heavy.
You call me weak?
Yeah. We got a chance to enjoy this all together, man. This is about, we are really family, man.
Yeah.
Really family. So, you know.
You see that sea of Nuggets fans.
It's beautiful. Yeah. This is what we're doing for. They gave us the energy all year. So that's why I got out the truck, man, to give them the energy back. They supported us all year long. And for us to, you know, be here up close and personal with them to give the energy back. That's what it's all about. So I enjoyed myself.
All right, man. Go enjoy it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Uncle Jeff, he's been in the league 14 years, played with 10 different teams before the Nuggets. This is going to be an incredible championship win for him.
Yeah, his journey, and Ish Smith too, they've all played for multiple teams. And to go from team to team to team, and you're trying to find the right spot and the right fit. Jeff Green coming off the bench for the Denver Nuggets. And remember, the Nuggets only playing 8 guys. But Jeff Green coming in, he didn't have big numbers. You look at his numbers, you go, well, what did he do? Provided stability, played defense, made key shots. I'm thinking about that one big 3. I think it was in Game 4. A great guy to have on the team, him and DeAndre Jordan, best friends. And when you talk about the chemistry of this team, Jeff Green is right in the middle of that.
Yeah, you call him Uncle Jeff. I love that. And I've seen Jeff Green all over the community here in Denver as well, whether that's at the Boys and Girls Club, hanging out with the kids, inspiring them. I've seen him, talking to patients at UC Health, and I just love when I see a player that becomes an integral part of the community as well. All-around good guy.
He's a special guy, and it makes me wonder when people look at Denver and they look at the makeup of the team, they know they got the stars and Jokic and Murray, how attractive is his place? You can come to Denver, you can play with a group that is chemistry given by an all-star type coach, with a superstar player, with brilliant sunshine and fans that are the best in the world. It's all good here in Denver today.
Oh, it is all good. It is beautiful here in Denver right now. Chris Dempsey's been busy. He's now speaking with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Hey, guys.
KCP, this was it looked like an amazing fire truck ride for you.
It was, because I didn't get the experience when I won in 2020 due to COVID. But this is like so amazing, man. Like just to get to experience it, and then like just watching it from 2020 to like everybody else getting the parade and shit like stuff like that, man. I'm overwhelmed. Like, I'm so excited. I love the fans here, man. Y'all are great, man. We love y'all.
I wonder, is it everything you thought it might be? Because you talked about not getting that parade, but now you see the sea of Nuggets fans. Like, is it everything you thought it might be?
It was way over what I expected. You know, so like I expected like it to be, you know what I'm saying, the whole city, man. And it probably was more than that, you know. And like we love this city. We love the fans, like the support that we have. Like we did it for them. Like I said, man, it's been 47 years since their first championship, and I'm just so happy to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know.
I know Michael Malone said it might not hit him until you guys stand out there. Has it hit you that you're champion again? And
I agree with him.
Yeah.
It really haven't hit me yet. The parade ride like kind of started it off, but once we get in here, I feel like it's gonna hit me, and it's gonna be like a little bit emotional, but it's gonna be great.
All right, go enjoy it, my guy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
KCP, and he said it felt like the whole city is out here. It does feel like the whole city of Denver's out here right now.
You know, sometime back in the day, someone invented the phrase sea of humanity. Somewhere, sometime, sea of humanity. That's what we have here today. Everywhere you look, the fans of the Denver Nuggets are here celebrating their first championship in their NBA history, 47 years, and it's a day I will certainly remember, and all these fans will remember it too.
Oh, absolutely. This is the day to take a PTO day and come out and celebrate. No work getting done in the city of Denver today, and there is nothing wrong with that because it is time to celebrate. I mean, just look at that crowd from the city of Denver building all the way to the state capitol. It is packed here at Civic Center Park.
You know what? Championships are better when they're kind of unexpected. When you go on a long run like the Warriors or the Spurs, you're expecting a championship every season. But you don't always get it. But when you wait and you put it together, and you hire a new coach and you draft some new guys and you get it all together, this feels special. And you look at the Christian Braun, and of course in the future for him, maybe another championship or two. He's going to be a regular rotation player. He's a fun guy.
Oh,
He jumps out of the gym, got a fun personality. 5 championships in seven years for Christian.
22.
Huh?
I mean, he's 22
I
years
know.
old. What an incredible moment for him.
I don't remember being fitted for the championship belt back when I was 22. I wish I had. It took me a little longer to get to a championship in my sport, but Christian Braun, he's advanced. He's advanced duty.
And Chris, let's talk about the owners, the Cronkies. They are big basketball guys. They love basketball, and this has been quite a championship run the last 15 months for them.
Well, they're both big basketball fans, and this is under the Kroenke ownership. Vic said it best a little bit earlier. They have put together Stan Kroenke, Josh Kroenke, the Super Bowl champion LA Rams back in 22. The lacrosse champion Colorado Mammoth a little bit later, a couple months later. Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche, who I say a very similar run to the Nuggets. Weren't quite sure they could do it, but they did it. How about Arsenal? Finishing second in the Premier League. That's a tremendous accomplishment, and so on and so forth. And that looks like my buddy Michael Malone walking carefully at the top of the fire truck. Michael, come on down. Come on down, Michael.
We are ready for this rally to get started, and it is going to happen right after this break. Fan has now made it here to Civic Center Park as we await the rally. Take a look at this. Mayor Michael Hancock getting his jersey signed by none other than Super Mascot, Rocky. That is just incredible. Chris, you think that's going to make it on eBay, or is that going to be framed in his house?
I think he keeps that. You remember Vic Lombardi a little bit earlier in the show talked about back in the day when the Nuggets were struggling, that Rocky was the most valuable Nugget, the most treasured Nugget, the most admired Nugget. Of course, now with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray on the scene, he's not, but what an important member of the Nuggets society he is. And, you know, I wish I had a Rocky signed jersey. That would be cool.
I gotta get one before I leave. Well, let's talk about this incredible postseason and the record that Nikola Jokic has made. I mean, we talk about he's an incredible player, but he really is the first in NBA history to do some of the things that he's done this postseason.
Yeah, and to do this in postseason, it's another wake-up call. Nikola Jokic is great at this stuff, piling up points, rebounds, and assists. I call it accolade padding. Accolade padding as opposed to statistic padding. Nikola Jokic gets you numbers that you need. Points, rebounds, assists. That's how you win basketball games. He's such a gifted player. He's a three-tier player. He can score inside. He can score from the free throw line. He can make threes. He's the most gifted passer, perhaps, since Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. He rebounds the basketball. There you see him going by Anthony Davis, one of the best defensive players in the league. You need a big shot from outside. He makes it. And I think you mentioned a little bit earlier how Nikola Jokic does it. How does he keep doing it just when you think he can't possibly make a shot? It's running down, and he's guarded, and he's turning, and he throws it in.
It's jaw-dropping.
And it is amazing what he can do.
It's unbelievable, and you know, he's done some unbelievable things with Jamal Murray as well. They play some incredible two-man basketball out there. And Jamal Murray, what a redemption story as well. Coming back from injury, knee surgery, thought he was going to be cut. We saw him thanking Stan Kroenke when they won the NBA championship on Monday for keeping him. Imagine not having him. I mean, he has been an integral part of this team.
Yeah, he's all the way back. He doesn't like the Bubble Murray reference, so we won't say that. But 3 years ago, Jamal Murray was on an all-star, all-NBA track after the bubble experience with COVID. And then he tore up his knee. And it took him 2 years to come back. He wanted to make sure that he was going to be at his best. And he mentioned at the start of the season against Utah in the opening game, he was afraid to drive into the lane because he wasn't sure how he was going to land. So fast forward 6-8 months, here we are, sea of humanity everywhere, getting ready to celebrate not only Nikola Jokic, but Jamal Murray and the rest of the Denver Nuggets, their coaches. It's just been a fantastic journey for him.
And I hear that Coach Michael Malone has made it here to Civic Center Park. It took him a while. He was out in the crowd with the fans, high-fiving everybody.
Well, he's on foot. Yeah. He's on foot now, I think.
He brought his walking shoes today. And his dancing shoes, apparently. Let's listen in with Chris Dempsey and Coach Michael Malone.
Let's talk about the moment you just had alone on the top of that truck. Kind of looked like reflecting on everything.
Sorry. Let's go. You know what's funny about this? Jared Bednar, coach of the Avalanche, told me that, I said, when did it hit you? He said, at the parade. And it's hitting me right now. And And for me, I'm sorry.
Take your time.
For me, to share it with our fans, that means the world to me. This is an amazing experience. Something that I believed in. I had no doubt that we'd get to this point. I had no doubt because of the people I work with every day. From Josh and Stan Kroenke to Calvin Booth in his front office, from my coaching staff, and most importantly, the 17 players in that locker room. So for me, just taking the time to reflect and own the moment. Life's about moments.
It is. Life's about moments. And what we just accomplished, 47 years in the making. And I just am so happy, not for me, not for our players, but for our fans. We have people that have been supporting this team for 47 years. And to those fans for 47 years, I just want to say thank you for being patient. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for enjoying this journey, this process. Because we couldn't have done this without you. So, Nuggets Nation, I love you. And I got a crazy idea, man. I got a crazy idea. I'm kind of crazy. I'm a little bit emotional. Let's do this shit again. Yeah. Let's do this again. I want to be on another float. I want to come down the fucking parade. I'm sorry for my language, excuse me. And experience this again, because this city, these fans, this franchise, they deserve that. So let's go Nuggets. I love you guys, and let's go celebrate.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
What a moment. Wow. I asked at the beginning of the show how Coach Michael Malone was going to react seeing all of these fans out here. Chris, that's the first time I've seen him that emotional.
Yeah, certainly an emotional roller coaster for Michael Malone. Of course, when he got here, the fan base was not built up. The Nuggets were a good team, but not a great team. And you just saw it today, what he goes through, how much the Nuggets coaches, the front office, the trainers, all the people, weightlifting coaches, they put into this. And to see the Nuggets get to the end of the road. We kept saying on the air, hey, there's the finish line. The finish line is there. We're almost there. I can touch it. And finally, this is the day that the reality hits for Michael Malone. Good to see him, a terrific coach and a wonderful person.
The day is here. History is made. No one is going to forget this day. It is just an absolutely beautiful celebration out here with so many fans. Let's go to Micah Smith with some of those fans down at Civic Center Park.
Hey guys, we are so squished into our little media area because there are so many people out here that I'm literally up against the fence, but I found three amazing fans right here. This is Chris, Jeremiah, and Cam. Chris, I want to start with you. Why do you love the Denver Nuggets?
I don't know.
Okay, not quite sure, but we do love your jersey. We do. Okay, Jeremiah, you tell me what has been your favorite part of the series. We'll bring you up a little bit closer.
You know, just watching the team and how the camaraderie and the fun they're having out there, the command they have on the floor. It's been a magical season, and obviously we have the MVP of the league. So finals MVP, it's been a blast watching it with the kids and just all the excitement and energy. I mean, the crowd is equal to the Broncos parades and the Avalanche that we've been to, so it's been great.
It has been absolutely great. Cam, it is your turn. Your message for Nuggets Nation. Your starting five about to be on the stage. What would you like to say?
I just love every player. They're just like so exciting to watch. They make it look so easy.
They make it look easy. Okay. Anything else that you three would like to say about the parade, the celebration, this rally about to happen?
Beautiful day, and go Nuggets, right guys?
Go Nuggets.
Let's go Nuggets!
Go Nuggets. All right, you heard it here again, the best crowd at the back of Civic Center Park, having an absolutely great time. Check out the shirts. They're all ready to show you their gear. You know, I have to say I'm impressed with these old school jerseys, these new school jerseys, the NBA Champs t-shirts. We've got all of the Nuggets gear on full display. I'll send it back to you.
Oh, they're bringing out all the good stuff. The vintage, the new stuff, the championship gear. I love it. And if you're wondering why this rally hasn't started, take a look at the screen to your right. They actually had to put Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray in a SWAT vehicle. The fire truck could not make it here. That's a wild ride for them. I don't think they expected that one.
Yeah, they couldn't make the turn because the fans were jammed in. What an adventure for the fire trucks trying to make it here, and now the SWAT-mobile. I thought they maybe got pulled over and maybe checking some IDs on those fire trucks to see what's going on.
A little too much celebrating, a little too much champagne pop out there. I wonder if the champagne's still flowing in the SWAT vehicle. I do see the Larry O'Brien trophy though on top.
You know, I think if I'm coaching the Denver Nuggets right now, I say, Nikola and Jamal, grab the 2 trophies and get out and run. Let's get this show on the road.
I mean, this shot is unbelievable. You see Nikola Jokic, he's got the MVP trophy. He's out of the manhole on the top of this SWAT vehicle, still celebrating and waving to fans. Jamal Murray, he's got the Larry O'Brien trophy, and he's hanging on for dear life on the top of this SWAT vehicle. And this is not what we were expecting during this parade, but it's certainly whatever we got to do to get them here, we will do it. I know Denver police working hard out there. We thank them for all the crowd control.
Well, certainly the show must go on here at the Victory Parade, but the show really doesn't go on without Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. So we wait until they get here. They're on a slow approach, crawling along to where this sea of humanity is going to erupt.
I can imagine these two are so close. This is one of those stories they're going to tell, 10, 20 years from now to their kids and their families, riding on the SWAT vehicle into the NBA championship victory parade.
It's going to be, Daddy, what happened to the fire truck you were on? Well, we lost it halfway there. Sorry about that.
They don't seem to mind. They're still waving. They're still excited. We are waiting for this rally to get started in about 10 minutes. Until then, we are going to take a quick break and keep celebrating with the fans out here at Civic Center Park. Welcome back to Denver 7 and Altitude Sports coverage of the Denver Nuggets 2023 Champions Parade and Rally presented by Toyota. Visit Denver and the city of Denver. Take a look at the fans out at Civic Center Park. 500,000 people expected out here to celebrate the Denver Nuggets and their championship. Look at this, the players out there. Michael Porter Jr. taking a look at the crowd that they're about to step out into. And then if you're wondering why the rally hasn't kicked off, it's because Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are now making their way to the rally on a SWAT vehicle. The fire truck they were on couldn't make the turn because there's so many folks out there.
You know what's interesting? Stay on this shot. Nikola Jokic is saying, hurry up, I'm going home soon. And Jamal Murray is saying, hey, go slower, I'm basking, I'm loving every minute of it.
He's taking in every moment of this. I know Nikola Jokic mentioned he can't wait to get home so he can go back to racing his horses and spending time with his family. I'm sure all the players have something fantastic planned for this offseason to celebrate their victory.
I'm wondering about the fans, how you wanted to play it today. What was it better to get here at 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, or try to time it when the truck started rolling? Was it better to be out on the parade route? I guess it's all good the way you look at it.
And depending on if you are willing to walk, you could probably get a little bit of everything. Be on the parade route, make it here to Civic Center Park, and just take a look at that crowd, though. If you weren't here early, I'm talking 5 a.m., you were not getting a spot out here. And I hope you brought your sunscreen, because the Nuggets brought summer out today here on this Thursday in Denver at Civic Center Park. It is hot, the sun is shining.
Beautiful.
And it is a beautiful day to celebrate.
Well, these are all the early people. All the people you see here, but the crowd goes by the Altitude at Channel 7 booth, and it stretches. I'm looking back out there. It stretches.
It stretches all the way to the Capitol. I can't see the end of it.
3 or 4 football fields. I mean, there it is. I mean, it goes back and back. You can't even get the back end of it. It's just really an incredible celebration.
I really have never seen this many people out here. It's a beautiful celebration. We saw Coach Michael Malone getting emotional over how many. Look at this. Contavious Caldwell-Pope kissing the trophy. That trophy's gotten a lot of love over the last 4 days.
Yeah, I'd polish that baby up if I could. Make sure that everything's okay when you give it a big smooch. But these are the guys that are waiting. They're waiting on the 2 stars. And hugging the trophy is good.
Hugging the trophy, giving it a little smooch there. No shirt on. I understand why it's hot out here.
You know, you look at a guy, see Zeke Naji right behind. I mean, there's another young guy that could be an important factor. Every time Zignazi's gotten rolling, he's gotten hurt, but he's got a chance. He's got a championship now, but somewhere down the line, he's really going to help the Denver Nuggets. They got Vlatko Chanchar, who was playing well until he got hurt. So there's other Nuggets in the pipeline that I think are really going to help this team going forward.
And that's what's so great about this team. They're young. These are young guys. They're going to be around for years, and we hope we see more of this in the years to come. Look at Rocky there. He is celebrating. First time for Rocky as well. I mean, this is just incredible. Our super mascot passing the trophy along. Christian Brown now giving it another kiss.
You know, back in the ABA, we should give a shout out to 1976 when the Nuggets went to the ABA championship and lost to the New York Nets. That was Larry Brown coach team. Dan Issel and David Thompson, some of the guys on that team. They couldn't quite wrap up the NBA title like the Nuggets did, but today's the day for celebrating the first time in 47 seasons that Nikola Jokic, there's Strahinja Jokic, and what a great crew.
A supportive family.
Family that this group has. Nemanja, Strahinja, Natalia, Ogniena, the little baby.
Oh, she's
not a baby
adorable.
anymore, a toddler, walking pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, so as we wait for Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, they're coming by horse and buggy, I'm told. They'll be here. They've transferred from the armored vehicle to horse and buggy. They'll be here shortly. We're hanging on with you.
I was surprised we didn't have a horse and buggy for Nikola Jokic. He would have been in his element on one of those out in the crowd, making his way down the parade.
There's another person that we should shout out. His name is Sparky Gonzalez, the longtime equipment manager for the Denver Nuggets. There he is. He's been with the program 30, 40 years.
Wow.
Still with it. An emotional moment for him. He is the jack of all trades, master of most of them, confidant to the players. Sparky, maybe the most popular person in the Nuggets organization if you put together all the players and the fans and the coaches. And what a moment for him, all these years doing all the tireless work that he does. His first championship, and yeah, he's enjoying it. You can see it kind of percolating inside of him.
He's emotional out there.
Yeah, well.
These championships aren't just won with a few players. It takes an entire team of folks and support groups. And it looks like this rally is about to get started. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Your 2023 NBA champions.
Through thin air and thicker doubts. Each round and every possession, every question answered.
It's over. It's over. Oh my God, they swept away.
Every voice together, from Sombor to Kitchener, Wash Park to Park Hill. You always knew you'd be here. You knew it wouldn't be easy either.
Jokic has to put it up.
Through the pressure, the setbacks, and the only stat that ever mattered, 16 wins. Yeah, you always knew you'd be here. The world knows too. Here's to making it to the top of the mountain, Denver. You earned this view.
I'm proud of you guys. Hell yeah. And I love each and every one of you. Let's go as a family. Yes, sir.
Hey, we're satisfied tonight, Coach.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
You ready? All right. Dog, I'm extra unique. My whole aura scream talent. I'm from the West, yeah. Half of my partners is savage. The other half made it out the mud, but the taste of sludge didn't alter their palate. Yeah, I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and your father figure. I grew up around wildlings and mongrels, ready to slump you, break you a junkie. They say I'm rapping with hunger. I tell them hell no, I'm eating. Big Daddy energy speaking. I keep the enemy tweaking. I can go all on the track and they'll say I'm the hardest one breathing. It's so if you black, we're safe. That's my sign. Throw it up and I'ma put it down until I am a beacon for heathen. Me and my hood got cohesion. It's on me get with that 30 inch. So they missed you when they know what's missing. It's so if you black, we're safe. That's my sign. Throw it up and I'ma put it down until this all if you black, we're safe.
Please welcome your Super Mascot, Nuggets Nation! It's time to introduce to you your 2023 NBA champion, Denver Nuggets! First up, allow me to introduce you to your coaches and trainers. First up, we got player development player development Stephen Graham. Special assistant to the head coach Andrew Munson. Assistant coach Elvis Valcarcel. Assistant coach Augie Stojakovic. Assistant coach John Beckett. Assistant coach Charles Glass. Assistant coach Ryan Bowen. Assistant coach Papa Jones. Assistant coach Ryan Saunders. Assistant coach David Edelman. And make some noise for your head coach, Michael Malone. And now it's time to meet. Wait a minute, let's do it like we do it in Ball Arena. Everybody up on your feet. No one sitting in your seats. Yeah! It's time to meet your 2023 NBA champion, Denver Nuggets. From Kansas, number 0, Christian. Texas A&M, number 6, go DJ, that's my DJ, go DJ, that's my DJ, DeAndre Jordan. Go DJ. From Boston College, out by way of Colorado Springs, y'all, number 7, Reggie Jackson. From UCLA, they call this man P. Watt, number 8, Peyton Watson. number 10, Ozzy, oi, 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 Jaguar. From Boston, Massachusetts, number 11, Yippee-ki-yay! Yeah! Bruce Brown! From Indiana, number 13, TV 13, Thomas Bryant! From Wake Forest, number 14, Ish Smith! From Villanova, number 21, Colin Gillespie! From Arizona, number 22, Zeke Najee! From Slovenia, number 31, Vlatko Čanča! From Georgetown, number 32, Uncle Jeff Green! And now it's time to meet your starters. From Georgia, number 5, I got 5 on it, yeah! KC3, Kentanius Caldwell Pope! And all the way from the upper room, from Arizona, number 50, from Missouri, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. And at center, from Sombor, Serbia, number 15, MVP, Nikola Jokic! And at guard, from Kentucky, number 27, the Blue Arrow Baby, Jamal Murray! Make some noise for your 2023 NBA World Champion, Denver Nuggets! I can hear you! And now, one more time, let's make some noise for your boys! Please welcome Denver Mayor Michael Hancock!
Come on, Nugget Nation, make some noise! Nugget Nation, make some noise! Listen, we got to pause in this party to give thanks to all of our sponsors. Let's thank Front Range Toyota Stores and Visit Denver and the Denver Chamber of Commerce and Downtown Partnership for making today possible. Make some noise for our sponsors. I want to give a special shout out. Y'all make some noise. There are at least 1 million people here today. We want to give a shout out to all the city staffers, agencies, and sponsors who made today possible. Make some noise for our first responders who are taking care of all of us today. To Josh and Stan Kroenke and the entire KSE family, thank you for our back-to-back championships in Denver. To my man Michael Malone, the head coach. To all the players and the entire organization, from the GM, Hockey, the best mascot in professional sport, the talented Nugget dancers, the baddest arena announcer, Kyle Spiller, the ball arena ushers, concession workers, technical engineers, arena security, Denver Police Department, Denver Fire, Denver Paramedics, and of course, you, the 6th Nugget player, the fans of Nugget Nation. Make some noise! We want to say to the players, when the national media refused to acknowledge your greatness, Nugget Nation had your back. What? We came, we saw, and we conquered. And by the way, Jokic, there's never been a doubt in our minds. You are the MVP. You are the MVP. The entire city, the entire nation salutes the Nuggets family today. We thank you for showing what family, teamwork, and hard work produces when it all aligns. So we're going to enjoy this championship, and we'll see you next year, same time, for the next back-to-back championship. Gabby, where's Jamal Murray? Jamal. Jamal. Come on, Jamal. We got to get Jokic on the plane. Wait. Hey, Jamal, nothing against your teammates, but you showed us all grit and courage this year. You are my favorite player of the Denver Nuggets. On behalf of the entire city, it's my pleasure to present to you this proclamation that proclaims this day to be known as Nugget Nation Day in Denver, Colorado. Jamal Murray!
Thank you so much, Mayor Hancock. Nuggets Nation, what an incredible accomplishment we are here celebrating today. I am Carrie Ann Keough, and it is my distinct honor to introduce to you our next speaker. He played 10 seasons in the NBA before moving into the administration side of the game, becoming a scout for the New Orleans Hornets, and coming up the ranks from there. He was named Assistant General Manager of the Denver Nuggets in 2017 and was part of the front office that began forming the architecture of the team you see around me here today, including drafting Michael Porter Jr. Since being named the 17th General Manager in franchise history in 2020, he helped orchestrate the trade for Aaron Gordon, brought in KCP and Bruce Brown, and drafted Christian Brown. Under his leadership, the Nuggets have made the playoffs every year en route to the franchise's first ever NBA championship. Please give a warm welcome to Denver Nuggets General Manager Calvin Booth.
Denver, it's been 47 long years. But because of the guys and the girls on this stage, and because of you, everyone out here, we're world champions!
Hey, look at our little old town. It's a hoops town. Go right it is. North side. 8 years ago today, 8 years ago today, the Denver Nuggets introduced Michael Malone as their head coach. The moment he arrived, he established a culture and an identity that would take the Denver Nuggets to places they've never gone before. And here we are. No coach in history of the Denver Nuggets has more playoff wins than Michael Malone. No coach has ever told an opposing team and its fan base to take that L on the way out. He came into this world as the son of a coach, but in these playoffs, he became the Lakers' daddy. So I tell you what, NBA, put that in your pipe and smoke it!
Nuggets Nation, what's up? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hey, we just won a damn championship. 47 years in the making. So my first thank you is to you, the fans. Staying with us. Staying with us. I love you. I appreciate it. My second thank you, Kroenke family, Stan and Josh, love you, appreciate it. And then over there somewhere, my wife, Jocelyn, my two beautiful daughters, stay away from them now. My two beautiful daughters over there, I love you guys. We could not have accomplished this without you. You're a part of this. I've dreamed about this day since I got here 8 years ago. So I want to say, Nuggets Nation, I love you. Nuggets Nation, let's do it again. We're not satisfied. We don't want one, we want two. We don't want one, we want two. We don't want one, we want two. And the guys behind me, 17 players. From Stan and Josh Kroenke, Calvin Booth, and to 17 players. I got guys like DeAndre Jordan. I got guys like Jeff Green. I got guys like Ish Smith. They've been around this league a long time. And they helped us get here. I got KCP. His new nickname, 2 rings. 2 rings. I got guys like Bruce Brown. Come here, Bruce. Bruce. Hey, y'all tell me, is Brucey B going anywhere? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hey, we running this shit back. We running this shit back. Hell yeah. Come on. Get loud. Get loud! Get loud! Hey, how about a rookie? How about a rookie winning a championship in college, coming to the Nuggets and helping us win the chip? Christian Brown, come here, man. Christian Brown, come here, man. This dude right here, he's a bad man. Bad man. Bad man. I love him. I love him. When we win a championship, it's 17 players strong. It's the coaching staff. It's the front office. It's the ownership. But more importantly, it's all of you. To celebrate today with 500,000 strong means the world to me. My mother, my father, my wife, my kids. It's just a surreal moment. And I got one thing. Y'all want to do it again? I can't hear you. Y'all want to do it again? I can't hear you. Y'all want to do it again? Let's do this. Let's do this. Dynasty, Dynasty, Dynasty. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I love y'all. Appreciate it.
All right, Denver. Thank you for that intro.
Katie Wingy, the biggest Nuggets fan in history. Katie, take us home, Katie. Come on, Katie. Hey, give it up for Katie Wingy. Everybody, let's go! Katie Wingy.
All right, Denver, now it's time to hear a player's voice. He started as a kid from Kitchener that believed he could be more. Jamal Murray told us the performances we saw back in the bubble, back in 2020, that was just the beginning for him. He told us that he would come back even better. He told us, just wait and see what this team can do when they're healthy. All those hills that he ran in the cold days in Canada, the comeback that was so much greater than the setback. It all led him to right here, the arrow on target in Denver, Colorado. Standing on this stage, a world champion. And no stage has ever been too big for Jamal Murray. Hey, Jamal, come on up here. Welcome, champion Jamal Murray.
Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We really did this. Y'all really did this. Y'all give me energy. We give you energy. And we champs for life. Champions for life. And with that, I'm gonna bring out somebody special. I'm gonna bring out the two-time MVP. Finals MVP, Western Conference MVP, the league MVP, Nikola Jokic, y'all.
Hey, you guys know he stat pads, right? And you guys know he didn't win a third in a row MVP because the voters didn't want to vote for him. This guy right here is an amazing player, but I hope you all know him, Natalia, their daughter, their brothers, their family, they are a huge part of Denver. So let's give it up for Nikola Jokic and his family. I love you.
You hear me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, though. You know that I told that I don't want to stay on parade, but I fucking want to stay on parade. This is the best day of my fucking life. Yeah, this is amazing. This is, we're all gonna remember this our whole lives, and when we see you guys that came out on the streets, and actually this one is for you. We love you, Denver. This one is for you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, last person I want to speak. This guy's been in the NBA for 16 years. This guy had no idea that his career would continue with his heart. And let me tell you something about Jeff Green. He's all heart every day. And for me, and everyone on this stage, we're not satisfied with one. Who wants another one out there? No. Fuck that. I can't hear you. Who wants another one? Let's go all the way back. Jeff Green, come here for a second. This guy right here is not only a great player, he's a great person, husband, father, and I couldn't be more thankful to have him on our team. I want Jeff Green to close this out because he deserves this. So please, let's give a huge round of applause for Uncle Jeff. Uncle Jeff, let's go!
Well, I wasn't expecting that one, but all I got to say is, my baby, yes sir! Now, thank you guys. It was a great season, grinding season. You guys' support got us all the way, and we appreciate you guys. We did this for you guys, the city of Denver. We did it for you. My teammates, I love you guys. I've been waiting 16 long-ass years for this. 16. I love you guys, Coach, Jamal, Joker, DJ Ish, you old. Okay, I won't say that. My man KC, two-time. Help me out, baby. Help me out, baby.
Yo, we're gonna close out. I'm losing my voice right now, but we're gonna close out. I'm gonna count to 3, and we just gonna go Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole crowd. I want everybody to chant it. We champions. We did this for y'all. 47 years, man, for a championship, man. We wanna celebrate this with y'all and enjoy this with y'all. So I'm gonna count to 3, and we're gonna go Nuggets. 1, 2, 3.
Last one, I promise you, last one. This is for everybody out there. Every night in our locker room, we win a game, we say something special. We talk about family. We're a family, win or lose, and all you guys, ladies, are part of that family. So on 3, we're gonna say family on 3. And I wanna hear it loud. All right, y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Yeah. Family on 3, folks. 1, 2, 3.
What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? Man, yeah. Get your gas up. Get your gas up. Hey, we love y'all. We love y'all. Thank you very much. This is all a collective. It's everybody. It's everybody in the city. This is for the whole city. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. We love y'all, man. We gonna run this back. We gonna run it up. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
I got a question for y'all. One question. One more year? You heard it here first. Nuggets fans, make some noise one more time for your 2023
Your 2023 NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets, celebrating their parade and rally with their Nuggets Nation, or as we call it, their family. As Michael Malone asked, look at this, the confetti is falling out here. I'm back out here, Jessica Porter, with Chris Marlowe. Chris, what did you think of that rally?
Well, I played the entire 48 minutes, so I am revved up. That was the most wild roller coaster rally that I've ever been a part of, and Nikola Jokic was great, Jamal Murray was great, Porter great, Gordon great, but the star of the show was Michael Malone.
He gave an absolutely incredible speech. I mean, he is just full of emotion tonight, and I have to say, it's a good rally when Nikola Jokic has changed his mind about how he feels about a parade.
Well, I think in the moment, Nikola Jokic was thinking about, well, I want to get home. I want to get home. That's where my peeps are. But seeing this rally and this parade here with all the fans, 500,000 strong, maybe up to 1 million, we'll get a count a little bit later. Nikola Jokic realized that this is it. This is a once in a first lifetime day for the Denver Nuggets, and obviously he's the major driver behind it.
And they mentioned one more year. Do you think we'll be back here a year from now? So many of these players, Coach Michael Malone's called for it multiple times. I think the city would love to be back here a year from now.
Michael Malone had 4 speeches, it seemed like to me. He had a great speech, a really good speech, an incredible speech, and then a finishing speech. Of course, Bruce Brown might be the key. Is he coming back? And I love it when they play this song. Michael Malone, wow. On fire today at the rally. Michael, do not call me Mike Malone. He was incredibly brave.
Yeah, incredibly brave. Said some things maybe not for television. He was so excited.
For radio,
or
maybe.
For radio as well. I mean, just a beautiful celebration out there. They have not let go of that trophy either.
Well, you only get one chance, at least for now. You only get one chance to come out and celebrate an NBA championship with your team. 47 years. I've been in Denver for 19 as a commentator, as a play-by-play person, and obviously this is the highlight, and it's a fabulous way to go. Can the Nuggets get back here next year? Let's hope so.
Let's cross our fingers. Well, we're not done out here at Civic Center Park. The party continues after this break.
Everybody gets a nice autograph picture. One for you and one for your sister.
The confetti continues to fall here at Civic Center Park for the 2023 Denver Nuggets Champions Parade. It has been a beautiful afternoon here. Look at that, Christian Brown still celebrating with the Larry O'Brien Trophy. He's also got that unusual wrestling belt, championship belt there. It has been a beautiful afternoon of speeches and celebrations. Look at that, Coach Michael Malone. Those are going to be memories for years to come. And I don't know about you, Chris, I have never felt so connected in this celebration to a team and to my city.
You know, when I look at this, it's a celebration of excellence. Starting with the owners, Stan and Josh Kroenke, going down to the front office, heading on to the coaches, getting to the players, getting to the staff, and today that combined with rewarding the fans with their appearance, the fans get a chance to take it all in. One of the most wonderful celebrations you will ever see. Yeah, people will say it was kind of wild and woolly, and you know what? It was, and that was the best part of today.
Wild is what defines Denver, what defines being a Denver Nuggets fan. It was fun, it was great. Let's all come back here a year from now and do it again. We thank all of you for joining us all around the world in this fantastic celebration. I'm Jessica Porter. Chris Marlowe,
that was
been fun.
Oh, let's do it again next year.
Let's do it again next year.
Oh, yeah.
And before we go, let's relive some of the wonderful moments from today.
I feel amazing. This is amazing.
Hey, good evening. I cannot wait to see what the final count is for all these crowds that came out today. It felt like there was at least 1 million people out here. I'm not exaggerating. The energy was absolutely unmatched. We're talking everybody wanting to be a part of history today. Take a look.
It's great to see the city win one. I never thought this was going to happen. First the Avs, now the Nuggets. Jokic actually was smiling, the coach was smiling.
Undescribable. It's the best way I can put it. It's undescribable.
But at the end of the day, it's amazing to see what happens when the fans come together, the team comes together, city comes together, and this is just Denver in general. Welcome to the Mile High City. Hey, Nuggets all day, Nuggets all day.
And just like that, we saw all the street sweepers following the buses because downtown smells like a bunch of champagne right now. But hey, when we're making history together, you got to do it the right way. For Denver 7, I'm Bayan Wang.
Nuggets Nation! It's time to introduce to you your 2023 NBA champion, Denver Nuggets! First up, allow me to introduce you to your coaches and trainers. First up, we got player development Boniface Dahl. Player development Stephen Graham. Special assistant to the head coach Andrew Munson. Assistant coach Elvis Valcarcel. Assistant coach Augie Stojakovic. Assistant coach John Beckett. Assistant coach Charles Glass. Assistant coach Ryan Bowen. Assistant coach Papa Jones. Assistant coach Ryan Saunders. Assistant coach David Edelman. And make some noise for your head coach, Michael Malone. Yeah. And now, it's time to meet. Wait a minute, let's do it like we do it in Ball Arena. Everybody up on your feet. No one sitting in your seat. Yeah! It's time to meet your 2023 NBA champion, Denver Nuggets. From Kansas, number 0, Christian number 6, go DJ, that's my DJ, go DJ, that's my DJ, DeAndre Jordan. Go DJ. From Boston College, out by way of Colorado Springs, y'all, number 7, Reggie Jackson. From UCLA, they call this man P-Watt, number 8, Peyton Watson. From Duke University, number 10, Ozzy, oi, 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 Jack White. From Boston, Massachusetts, number 11, Yippee-ki-yay! Yeah! Bruce Brown! From Smith. From Villanova, number 21, Colin Gillespie. From Arizona, number 22, Zeke Najee. From Slovenia, number 31, Vlatko Čanča. From Georgetown, number 32, Uncle Jeff Green. And now it's time to meet your starters. From Georgia, number 5, I got 5 on it, yeah. KC3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And all the way from the upper room, from Arizona, number 50, Aaron Gordon. From Missouri, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. And at center, from Sombor, Serbia, number 15, MVP, Nikola Jokic. And at guard, from Kentucky, number 27, the Blue Arrow Baby, Jamal Murray. Make some noise for your 2023 NBA World Champion, Denver Nuggets. I can hear you.
Hey, we just won a damn championship. 47 years in the making. So my first thank you is to you, the fans. Stand with us. Stand with us. I love you. I appreciate it. My second thank you, Kroenke family. Stan and Josh, love you. Appreciate it. And then over there somewhere, my wife, Jocelyn, my 2 beautiful daughters. Stay away from them now. My 2 beautiful daughters over there. I love you guys. We could not have accomplished this without you. You're a part of this. I've dreamed about this day since I got here 8 years ago. So I want to say, Nuggets Nation, I love you. Nuggets Nation, let's do it again. We're not satisfied. We don't want 1, we want 2. We don't want 1, we want 2. We don't want 1, we want 2. When we win a championship, it's 17 players strong. It's the coaching staff, it's the front office, it's the ownership, but more importantly, it's all of you. To celebrate today with 500,000 strong means the world to me. My mother, my father, my wife, my kids, it's just a surreal moment. And I got one thing. Y'all want to do it again? I can't hear you. Y'all want to do it again? I can't hear you. Y'all want to do it again? Let's do this. Let's do this. Dynasty, Dynasty, Dynasty. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I love y'all. Appreciate it. Hey, you guys know he's stat pads, right? And you guys know he didn't win a third in a row MVP because the voters didn't want to vote for him. This guy right here is an amazing player, but I hope you all know him, Natalia, their daughter, their brothers, their family, they are a huge part of Denver. So let's give it up for Nikola Jokic and family. I love you.
You hear me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, though. You know that I told that I don't want to stay on parade, but yeah, this is amazing. This is we're all gonna remember this our whole lives, and when we see you guys that came out on the streets, and actually this one is for you. We love you, Denver. This one is for you. Thank you, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for watching this Denver 7 Plus special presentation. I'm Jason Grenauer. We are bringing you the very best of today's Denver Nuggets championship celebration and victory rally. It was quite the day in downtown Denver. Hundreds of thousands of fans coming out to celebrate the team's first ever NBA championship. And boy, did today's parade get off to quite the fun start.
Welcome to Denver 7 and Altitude Sports coverage of the Denver Nuggets 2023 Champions Parade and Rally, presented by Toyota. Visit Denver and the city of Denver. I'm Jessica Porter, joined by Vic Lombardi and Chris Marlowe. The party is getting started. The parade has started. All 53 trucks are on the road. The team is ready to get this started. They've been waiting the last few days to finally celebrate with their fans, their city. I have chills because this is really a moment in history for the Denver Nuggets and the city.
Jessica, this is a dream for me to be here. Born and raised in this city, following this team all my life. The fact that we're sitting here about to help the viewers navigate a parade, Chris, it's surreal.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, is it better that you're in the parade, riding in the trucks, or is it better to be out here with all the folks and all the people paying tribute to the team that has kind of won our hearts? It's a tough call.
Fire trucks are moving. Rocky is ready for this party to start, and the fans out here are going wild. Guys, you know, Michael Malone was excited when he saw 18,000 fans at the watch party. How is he going to react when he sees everybody out here today?
Oh, this is so good. I came to a parade and an electric dance party broke out. We got a concert behind us.
Well, that watch party was 19,000, almost 19,000 in each of the nights they were at Ball Arena. This is 500,000 to 1 million people. Pretty incredible.
And it will hit different because they're used to seeing the arena full, but when they see 500,000 people in front of them, that's when it hits home.
I got to tell you, they're 8 to 10 people deep here at 17th and Wazee. We're looking forward to, obviously, Nikola Jokic and the others. He's going to be in the last fire truck coming through. Let's see what we can catch up to right here. Can you hear the crowd? Can you hear the fun? It is a party here. Everybody locked in and loaded and celebrating. Now there's candy. We're going to toss it back to you guys. They're making their way to Civic Center Park, and the party has officially started.
Oh my gosh, we definitely needed the champagne goggles again today. Thank you, Tony. Let's go out to Katie Wingy. She's on a fire truck, just left Ball Arena. Katie, how's it going out there?
All right, guys, we have rounded the corner. The parade has officially started. I am hanging out with KCP and his family. Aaron Gordon is his family. The cigars are out already. They are enjoying themselves. We're going to have to keep a close eye on this truck to keep you guys updated on how the celebrations are happening because it's already pretty lit. Look at all the trains. So many Nuggets fans taking it all in, getting a chance to see this championship team whenever they can. It's unbelievable. This is just the beginning of this parade. Just the beginning. I'll send it back to you guys.
You can barely hear. The crowd is so loud. What do? Do you get back on the train or do you just keep celebrating?
I was on one of those trucks last year during the Avalanche parade, and just so you know, Jessica, when we talk to them, they're not going to hear a word we're saying.
They're not.
It's so loud along the route, and it gets bigger and bigger as you get to Broadway. Once they get to Broadway, it'll be about 30 to 40 people deep.
I guess we don't have to say anymore. Can you hear the crowd? Can anybody hear the crowd? Yes, we can hear the crowd. It's massive. It's very, very loud.
It is undeniable. And, you know, this celebration is just as much for the fans and the families as well as the veterans. Let's get out to Lionel Bienvenu. He is with Bill Hanslick in downtown Denver on the parade route. Looks like we also got a shot of Tony Kovaleski out there.
He's following DeAndre Jordan, who
Oh
got
my
off a truck already. That was predictable.
Did not take long at all. He's got a bottle of champagne in his hand.
I think that just shows DeAndre Jordan is a veteran.
Yes.
He hasn't, this is his first NBA title.
Yeah.
And he wants to walk among the people.
Why
I think
not?
it's great.
He's as big as a truck. Why not? Just go there.
And while today's victory parade was a whole lot of fun, there was also a lot of emotion tied to it. Take a listen to this interview with Nuggets head coach Michael Malone after he got off of his fire truck before he took the stage there at the rally.
Let's listen in with Chris Dempsey and Coach Michael Malone.
I'll talk about the moment you just had alone on the top of that truck. Kind of looked like reflecting on everything. Sorry. Let's go.
You know what's funny about this? Jared Bednar, coach of the Avalanche, told me that, I said, when did it hit you? He said, at the parade. And he said to me right now, and to And for me, I'm sorry. For me, to share it with our fans, that means the world to me. This is an amazing experience. Something that I believed in. I had no doubt that we'd get to this point. I had no doubt because of the people I work with every day. From Josh and Stan Kroenke to Calvin Booth in his front office, from my coaching staff, and most importantly, the 17 players in that locker room. So for me, just taking the time to reflect and own the moment. Life's about moments. It is. Life's about moments. And what we just accomplished, 47 years in the making. And I just am so happy, not for me, not for our players, but for our fans. We have people that have been supporting this team for 47 years. And to those fans for 47 years, I just want to say thank you for being patient. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for enjoying this journey, this process. Because we couldn't have done this without you. So, Nuggets Nation, I love you. And I got a crazy idea, man. I got a crazy idea. I'm kind of crazy. I'm a little bit emotional. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. I want to be on another float. I want to come down the parade. I'm sorry for my language, excuse me. And experience this again because this city, these fans, this franchise, they deserve that. So let's go Nuggets. I love you guys, and let's go celebrate.
We will have much more coverage, some highlights, and more of today's parade and victory rally. Stay with us. Thanks for sticking with us here on Denver 7. I'm Jason Grenauer. We are bringing you some of the very best of today's Denver Nuggets championship parade and victory rally. We had our reporters stationed up and down that parade route, but we also partnered with our friends over at Altitude to bring you unrivaled access to this parade. We had people literally up on the fire trucks with the players. Take a listen to how some of that went.
KCP's kind of a character.
Oh my goodness. There are more than 50 fire trucks and over 70 cars, vehicles combined in this parade. That's a large parade.
Let's go to Katie Wingy. She's with Contavious Caldwell-Pope on the fire truck, celebrating. Guys, what do you guys have in your hands out there? You guys got the champagne
I'm
bottles?
just enjoying the being a part of history.
That's the KCP who just shotgunned a beer that was thrown to him from the fans. You finally get your parade.
It's just, I'm overwhelmed. There's so many people out here. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just gonna enjoy it and have fun with them.
Is that what you expected?
It is. A little bit more. Like, I actually live downtown. I haven't seen this many people. So it's just unexpected right here, man. I'm excited that everybody come to cheer us on and just enjoy us, man. Look at the crowd, man. It's crazy. First ever championship, and I'm just enjoying to be in the part of history.
How does it feel to be part of the group that brought this community together like that?
It feels good. Like I said, man, it's been 47 years since they won one, and just to be a part of that history, it feels great. You can hit it fast, man. I love it. I love being here, man. Unbelievable fans.
Listen to them. Listen to them.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
AJ, I was just talking about how you're the man of the people, signing autographs for everybody. After the game, you're running through the streets of Denver. How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, this is amazing. This is unreal. I never imagined this in my whole life. This is an unreal feeling. It's love, yo. Look, it's love. It's love. What's up, Greg? Come on. Come on, man. What's up? Come on. Come on. It's love. It's love. What's up, Greg? What's up, Greg? Hey, turn up. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Is it what you expected it to be?
It's more than what I expected. This is crazy. The love for the city is fire, man. That's what's up.
Much more parade coverage after this short break. As today's parade made its way through downtown, we told you that we had reporters up on some of those fire trucks. Well, it got to a point where we didn't even need those reporters anymore.
Well, I hear that Coach Malone has the mic on his truck. Let's listen in.
This is Mike Malone coming from downtown Denver on parade day, and I'm surrounded by 500,000 of my best friends and my beautiful wife. And I just want to say to Nuggets Nation, 8 years for me, but 47 years for you. I appreciate your patience. This is a beautiful day, and we love each and every one of you guys. So what a great day to celebrate a championship, but we're not done yet. We're some greedy bastards, baby. We're some greedy bastards. We're getting another one, and I'm out. I'm out.
It's a little bit of Pat Riley there. It was a little bit of Pat Riley when they asked Riley, can you repeat? Can you go for more? Yeah, we can repeat it.
Like
We
I
can go
said,
for
I'll
a
come back
repeat.
here next year. I'm excited.
Well, you know, he's never been afraid of those expectations. He said it from the get-go this year. Why wouldn't we be? You know, we're healthy now. He thought that they were going to be NBA champions 2 years ago before Jamal got hurt.
All right, I just heard that the mic got passed to Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Let's hear what he has to say. He's on one of those trucks celebrating.
KCP reporting live here from the Denver Nuggets championship parade. It's going crazy. As you can see, I can barely hear myself talk right now. Look at the crowd. It's just crazy. Come
get up. Let's go, come on.
You hear the crowd, right? Yes. This is like perfect. I love it. Kentucky Caldwell Porter live from the Denver Nuggets. I'm with AG here, Aaron Gordon, or what they call him. What do you think about the parade?
This is unreal, bro. Unreal. I see you. I like the recording skills too, KGB. I like that. That was real smooth, man. But, unreal.
I got one last question. How does it feel to be a champion?
You would know champ. You would know twice. You would know 2 times champ. Feel unreal, baby.
I mean, I'm experienced this with you. As far as the parade, this is my first one, so this is overwhelming for me.
Look, this is my brother. I wouldn't want to be on the floor with nobody else. This is my brother right here.
I appreciate you, AG.
This is my brother, for real.
We love you, Nuggets.
We love you.
Well, apparently it's okay to wear your shirt unbuttoned as a Nuggets reporter.
Only if you have enough change.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I think Altitude should adopt that dress code for next season.
Hanslick would be great in
What
that
about
role.
Hastings?
Sure.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
you know, he said something important, Jessica, because, as you mentioned, when KCP won his first NBA championship, there was no parade. And that was during COVID. He gets to enjoy this now.
Much more parade coverage after this short break. You know, out there on the parade route, there was really no shortage of fun that was being had out there. And no, I'm not just talking about the Denver Nuggets fans.
We're starting to get the fire trucks come by, Jessica, and this crowd is just ecstatic to be here. So many of them, lifelong Nuggets fan. We have a ton of kids out here. I mean, take a listen at this crowd. They are just so happy to be here as every single one of these fire trucks go by. I mean, we have seen Rocky and we have seen the beers start to fly. We've also seen the shooters start to fly. So you know the party has definitely started out here near 17th and Champa. I've even seen some grown men, you know, with tears coming down their face because they are, like I mentioned, lifelong Nuggets fans. They just can't believe that the day finally came. They are all, again, just so happy to be here. And I'll throw this out there. I'll let you guys know. We saw Rocky, and he is definitely pumping up the crowd. He passed us about 5 minutes ago. A lot of these fans just, again, so happy to be here. You can probably barely hear me over them. Take a look at that. They are all just so happy, so reminiscent of what we saw last year. And, I mean, these barricades could come down if they wanted to because of how many fans are here and how happy they all are to celebrate the Nuggets today. They just keep getting louder and louder as the morning goes by. Jessica, I'm going to send it back to you. We're going to keep looking for some of the most excited fans out here as the morning goes on.
It's this one. Lost track of how many beers they have shotguns. KCP is now shirtless. They are autographing everything that gets thrown up here. The vibes are immaculate. They are. They really are. Two-time champ,
KCP enjoying his first parade. You could probably say that.
Look at Michael Malone. He is a man of the peace. He is talking to anybody and everybody. It's so cool to see him with his hair down. Absolutely. He doesn't grow his hair out too often, but he's got his hair down today.
Once the season is over, great, but this season is unlike any other season for the Denver Nuggets. It's good to see him relax and have some fun and let it all hang out.
High fives all around. I can't imagine how surreal that feels for the fans out there, getting the high five from the coach and seeing the players tossing beers out into the crowd.
Yeah. Much more parade coverage after this short break. Thanks for sticking with us here on Denver 7. I'm Jason Grenauer. We are bringing you some of the very best of today's Denver Nuggets championship parade and victory rally. Now, as those fire trucks from the parade made their way to the City and County building of Denver, then everybody had to get off, and there was kind of a little bit of a time in the middle there. Well, that was a perfect time for some of our reporters to catch up with some Nuggets executives, players, and coaches.
All right, let's go out to Chris Dempsey. He is speaking with Calvin Booth, the GM of the Nuggets.
There we go.
Look who I found. It's the GM, Calvin Booth. First of all, tell me about the ride on the fire truck. How was that?
Exhilarating. Yeah, one word.
You have to be so proud. I mean, this is your first year. You did it in your first year. What are the emotions kind of going through your head about this basketball team and what it did?
I mean, it's just like I planned it, so I'm not surprised. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, it's unreal. You know, like, people try their whole lives. I played 10 years in the NBA, never got close to this. And so, you know, I'm just trying to take it all in and, like, say to myself, is it real?
Was there a moment this season which you knew, when you looked at your team out there, you knew that, okay, this team can do this?
September. Yeah, I felt like we had the talent. Bruce shot it way better in open gym than I expected him to shoot it. Like, I'm not, you know, I didn't realize he could shoot it like that. You know, we try to do all the work we can. We know he was a competitor, a slasher, but like the shooter he was, we weren't planning on that. So, like, seeing things like that, seeing how competitive we were, how connected we were, like, I expected this, like, when we started, if we stayed healthy. And we got lucky and we stayed a little healthy.
Well, and Bruce is part of a lot of moves that you made at the beginning of the season, last offseason. You bring in Bruce, you bring in KCP, you draft Christian Brown. Those guys play significant roles on this team. Just talk about the additions and why did they help so much get this team from one level to this level?
Well, I think it starts with the guys we already had. Jamal, Nikola, Mike, Aaron, they're all easy to build around. So it was a pretty easy puzzle to figure out. And luckily we got lucky and were able to transact and acquire KCP, who I thought would be a good fit. And you know, Bruce Brown, who could have got paid a lot more in free agency. But I think it starts with our core. Our core is not that hard to build around those guys.
Michael Malone said, hey, let's make a dynasty out of this. How many more championships is in this team?
I mean, we got to get to the finals again first. You know, let's
I like to put the cart before all of the horses. That's what I do.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Calvin, appreciate it. Congratulations, man.
Much more from the Nuggets championship rally at Civic Center Park when we come back. The parade through downtown, really just one part of today's celebration. Then everybody took the stage up at Civic Center Park in front of that mega crowd that had been there since very early this morning. Here's just some of the highlights.
Nuggets Nation! It's time to introduce to you your 2023 NBA champion, Denver Nuggets! First up, allow me to introduce you to your coaches and trainers. First up, we got player development Boniface Dahl. Player development Stephen Graham. Special assistant to the head coach Andrew Munson. Assistant coach Elvis Valcarcel. coach Augie Stojakovic. Assistant coach John Beckett. Assistant coach Charles Glass. Assistant coach Ryan Bowen. Assistant coach Papa Jones. Assistant coach Ryan Saunders. Assistant coach David Edelman. And make some noise for your head coach, Michael Malone. Yeah. And now it's time to meet. Wait a minute, let's do it like we do it in Ball Arena. Everybody up on your feet. No one sitting in your seats. Yeah! It's time to meet your 2023 NBA champion, Denver Nuggets. From Kansas, number 0, Christian Texas A&M, number 6, go DJ, that's my DJ, go DJ, that's my DJ, DeAndre Jordan. From Boston College, out by way of Colorado Springs, y'all, number 7, Reggie Jackson. From UCLA, they call this man P. Watt, number 8, Peyton Watson. From Duke University, number 10, Ozzy, Jack White. From Boston, Massachusetts, number 11, Yippee-ki-yay! Yeah! Bruce Brown! From Indiana, number 13, TV13, Thomas Bryant! From Wake Forest, number 14, Ish Smith! From Villanova, number 21, Colin Gillespie. From Arizona, number 22, Zeke Najee. From Slovenia, number 31, Vlatko Čanča. From Georgetown, number 32, Uncle Jeff Green. And now it's time to meet your starters. From Georgia, number 5, I got 5 on it, yeah. KC3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And all the way from the upper room, from Arizona, number 50, Aaron Gordon. From Missouri, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. And at center, from Sombor, Serbia, number 15, MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Much more from the stage of that championship rally when we come back. Welcome back. Let's take you back up to the stage out at Civic Center Park and bring you some more of the highlights from the Nuggets championship celebration.
Where's Jamal Murray? Jamal! Jamal! Come on, Jamal. We gotta get Jokic on the plane. Wait. Hey, Jamal. Nothing against your teammates, but you showed us all grit and courage this year. You are my favorite player of the Denver Nuggets. On behalf of the entire city, it's my pleasure to present to you this proclamation that proclaims this day to be known as Nugget Nation Day in Denver, Colorado. Jamal Murray!
Nation, what's up? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hey, we just won a damn championship. 47 years in the making. So my first thank you is to you, the fans. Staying with us. Staying with us. I love you. I appreciate it. My second thank you, Kroenke family, Stan and Josh, love you, appreciate it. And then over there somewhere, my wife, Jocelyn, my two beautiful daughters, stay away from them now. My two beautiful daughters over there, I love you guys. We could not have accomplished this without you. You're a part of this. I've dreamed about this day since I got here 8 years ago. So I want to say, Nuggets Nation, I love you. Nuggets Nation, let's do it again. We're not satisfied. We don't want one, we want two. We don't want one, we want two. We don't want one, we want two. And the guys behind me, 17 players. From Stan and Josh Kroenke, Calvin Booth, and to 17 players. I got guys like DeAndre Jordan. I got guys like Jeff Green. I got guys like Ish Smith. They've been around this league a long time. And they helped us get here. I got KCP. His new nickname, 2 rings. 2 rings. I got guys like Bruce Brown. Come here, Bruce. Bruce. Hey, y'all tell me, is Brucey B going anywhere? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hey, we running this shit back. We running this shit back. Hell yeah. Come on. Get loud. Get loud! Get loud! Hey, how about a rookie? How about a rookie winning a championship in college, coming to the Nuggets, and helping us win the chip? Christian Brown, come here, man. Christian Brown, come here, man. This dude right here, he's a bad man. Bad man. Bad man. I love him. I love him. When we win a championship, it's 17 players strong. It's the coaching staff. It's the front office. It's the ownership. But more importantly, it's all of you. To celebrate today with 500,000 strong means the world to me. My mother, my father, my wife, my kids. It's just a surreal moment. And I got one thing. Y'all want to do it again? I can't hear you. Y'all want to do it again? I can't hear you. Y'all want to do it again? Let's do this. Let's do this. Dynasty. 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 I I love y'all. I love y'all, and I love y'all. Appreciate it.
Much more from the stage of that championship rally when we come back. Welcome back. Let's take you back up to the stage out at Civic Center Park and bring you some more of the highlights from the Nuggets championship celebration.
Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We really did this. Y'all really did this. Y'all give me energy. We give you energy. And we champs for life. Champions for life. And with that, I'm gonna bring out somebody special. I'm gonna bring out the two-time MVP. Finals MVP, Western Conference MVP, the league MVP,